Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another watch along. Real Madrid versus Manchester City today. Very much looking forward to it. I'm kind of glad that we've gone into these semi-finals and now it is just one game per day. It just allows us to really immerse and really enjoy and focus on one game at a time, and one game at a time indeed. Big up everybody in the chat. This is a big game, man. Santiago Bernabeu. It's wonderful. The predictions will be coming in soon. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be two top teams, highest of the highest in terms of the level and the quality of football and show. The lineups are on screen. Very, very predictable from Real Madrid. Not a surprise whatsoever. We saw the same lineups against Chelsea in the previous round, so we already know what to expect from them. And Manchester City, again, very predictable. That's what they've been doing the whole time. So let's get into it. The stage is set. The grass is fresh. Everything's ready. I think they've just laid a new pitch on that turf there. I'm going to go through them comments, then we're going to get through these lineups and we're going to get predictions going. But yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing for this game, man. I'm absolutely buzzing. This is what we've all been waiting for. Damn right. And even tomorrow, we've got the Milan side of the draw. And I know it's not as appealing maybe to, you know, people in terms of the quality of the football, but if we're going back into the archives, if we're going back into the football heritage, that game is massive. That goes without saying. That's a Milan derby, two formerly incredible, great teams, a lot of pedigree in the early 2000s. You know, and for me, that's going to be just as entertaining, just in a different type of way. And yeah, it's insane right now. So I'm looking forward to it. Ala Madrid, you've got one job. Ala Madrid. As Raul would say, shut up. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Big up in the chat. Them Man City fans need humbling. I said it on Big Six yesterday. Hughes just getting a little bit too confident for my liking, getting a little bit too sassy now with the words. I want him to get humbled. I need this humbling, humble crumble. Even though I do believe that Manchester City on the edge of the tie will, you know, over the course of the tie will get through. However, you know, we'll get into predictions in a minute. Dennis the Menace is not confident. He's not confident. Real Madrid fan, not confident going into the game. Crazy, but that does exist. Big up, 100%. All of them got privated. So I told you, you had 10 minutes. I told you. I said to you at the end of the Battle of North Stream, I said, you man have 10 minutes because my book with all of my info was in the other room and I couldn't get it while I was on stream. So I said, you know what? I'm going to give these guys 10 minutes. You know what your older brother, you got 10 minutes, bro. You got 10 minutes before I come after you. Yeah, you got 10 minutes. Do your best, do your worst. And as soon as I locked off that stream, I dashed to go and get that book with the info because I couldn't remember private and everything. So if you managed to download the footage, then good to you in it. But Ala Madrid, and if you're tweeting at me, I'm not engaging with the tweet. I'm not bringing more attention to you. So you better have a active account with a lot of people locked in, because if you're coming to me with some account with 5 followers and lack of engagement, and you think I'm going to interact with the tweet, I'm not stupid. Do you know what I mean? So somebody tweet me with the clip, and they were like tagging me, atting me, and I seen the account. I said, bruv, I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm not getting involved. I'm not engaging, bringing heat on myself. Nah, let you crack on, bruv. I'm gonna let you crack on. Let's see what's going on. You better make sure that your accounts are ready for such madness, because I won't be helping out. Can Camavinga handle Bernardo Silva at left back? I've seen Camavinga up against Rafinha in the El Clasico. He was absolutely outstanding. 1v1 defending was no problem for this guy. He was dealing with him, had him in his pocket. Rafinha tried to get past him inside, outside. Every time, and he failed. He failed each and every time. He had no chance up against him. So I'm not saying it's going to go exactly the same way, but it does look like Camavinga 1v1 is at least a very, very, very decent defender out there, and ever improving each game. And the Real Madrid fans will obviously be able to give you more detail. But from what I've seen in the little moments I've seen him play left back, and remember he played left back, I think, for France as well. He looks good. He looks good. He looks like he can handle himself. His recovery pace is there. His position is there as well. He doesn't get you know, caught off guard, lapse of concentration. I wouldn't say that I've seen Zinchenko and Trent performances at fullback from him or anything like that. So I'm not seeing any howlers. However, this is the highest of the highest level. This is Manchester City. These are some of the best players in the world in this team. So yeah, it's definitely a more interesting situation for him today, because he's going up against the best. I'm just going through these comments. This is football heritage, damn right. Camavinga, a lot of love for him in the chat. Big up to you, brother Stephen. I see you in there. Big up. Did you hear the Poch spine leaks? To be honest, until, and I keep saying it, but until the announcement comes with Poch, and I mean a clear announcement, like an official comunicato that he is officially the manager, I'm not really going into these, leaks of spine and this and that. I expect Poch to know that, yes, we do need to redefine and outline our new spine with a striker and a DM and a goalkeeper. Like, this is bread and butter. This is normal. Any manager that comes into this club on a permanent basis that is worth their weight in gold, this guy should know that our spine is not good enough and it needs attention. But I'm waiting for the announcement first before I dig into all this, because right now it's just become kind of annoying that he's not announced, and yet we're still talking on these rumors. Let's see. No Liao. That is a big blow for AC if that's the case. I look forward to seeing the lineups tomorrow on that one. Ala Madrid being spammed everywhere. More than you can believe. Your own mods have clipped it. I know. They'll pay the price. I know. Where can I see these clips? Look at these guys, man. All right, cool. Let's get predictions going. I'm going to start running this poll, and then as soon as the poll is up, I'm going to take you through these lineups, and we're going to discuss tactically what to look out for in this game. I'm fascinated by this game tactically. We know Carlo's got the old raise of an eyebrow at any moment to switch things up on this Manchester City team, but it's going to be fascinating to see these two go up against each other. Should be a really, really good clash tactically. So let's get this poll up. Obviously, this is just the first leg. So we're just going to go with who do you think is going to win this game, not the overall tie, of course. Manchester City away from home. Let's see. Ala Madrid for the win. Let's get that in there. And, of course, a draw and a Manchester City win as well. All right, there we go. So that poll's up. Get your votes in. Let's see what you guys are telling me on that front. Now, let's go through these lineups. Obviously, Courtois is in goal. Carvajal, Rudiger comes into this team. I'm guessing maybe Militao is out injured because he's not on the bench. Nacho is on the bench. Vasquez is on the bench. No Militao on the bench, so I'm guessing he's injured. Camavinga at left back. Valverde, Toni Kroos, Modric, Rodrigo, Benzema, and Vinicius Jr. In that front three. And obviously for Man City, Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Akanji, Stones, Rodri, Silva, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Grealish, and Haaland. So on both sides, very much what we expect. Militao, suspended. Thank you very much. I forgot he picked up a yellow against Chelsea, didn't he, in the second leg? I remember that. Yes. Now that you remind me, picked up a yellow early on in that challenge that he made. So at Stamford Bridge. So yes, Militao suspended. Appreciate Madrista. Thank you very much. Appreciate the super chat and the support. But Rudiger doesn't usually start from Real Madrid from what I see recently, but he comes into the team vastly experienced, obviously won the Champions League with Chelsea a couple of years ago, should not really have a massive problem going in there. I don't know what Real Madrid fans, what they gauge of Rudiger. How has he been playing on a regular basis? Is he back to his rash ways that he was kind of how he was at Chelsea? Is he okay in the back four? Because obviously at Chelsea he's playing the back three. That's where he really, raised his stock. At Real Madrid, they don't play a back three. So let me know what you think in the comments. Camavinga, again, left side. He's going to be, key in this team, especially in possession. We've seen it so many times. This guy is one of the best young players in the world, man. He's so good. So good. Brilliant on the ball. Great passing range. Great carry of the ball. Press resistant. And very intelligent as well. He knows how to pick the ball up in the right spaces, and he just allows Real Madrid to keep having that overloaded midfield. Usually, and previously last season, they had Valverde playing in the front three. He would tuck in and give them that four-man overload with Toni Kroos, Casemiro, and Modric. And now, obviously, with Casemiro gone, Valverde goes into that midfield, gives them a bit of legs, and Camavinga can tuck in as well, and it allows them to finally start playing Rodrigo from the beginning, which I've really been advocating for a long time. I think Rodrigo and Camavinga coming off the bench is two players off the bench last season in Champions League that were making a lot of impact. We're getting a lot of late goals, putting in a lot of good performances in extra time to get them through ties and second halves and whatnot. So it's good to see them regularly starting week in, week out for Real Madrid. Someone just pointed out that Toni Kroos at holding midfield is diabolical. Listen, it's definitely off the ball, a very interesting part of this game. I was just going to get to it because we know when we saw Manchester City, who is it up against? I think it was up against Arsenal, was it? Regardless, Man City in those areas, in those central areas, right behind Haaland in those attacking midfield areas, they are just deadly. And Tchouaméni is on the bench for Real Madrid. A lot of people would have been maybe looking at him to play. I haven't really been seeing Tchouaméni regularly starting at Real Madrid. It seems like as if he's maybe just come back from an injury, was it? And then he's not really been a regular fixture this season. I'm not sure if there's a deeper reason to it or it's just an injury or what, but I haven't seen him starting. He hasn't really been starting the previous rounds. He didn't start against Chelsea in both games. He started in a La Liga game the weekend before he played Chelsea. We played Real Madrid, and Real Madrid played us. So yeah, it is what it is. But Toni Kroos, listen, he's great on the ball, but off the ball against De Bruyne and Gundogan and all these guys, that's going to be fun. That's going to be interesting to see. Valverde is going to have to help out. Camavinga maybe will tuck in. I'm just interested to see how they do that because, yeah, it's not ideal. But maybe Pep won't try and dominate possession. It's not every time Pep actually looks to just completely dominate possession. Even against Brighton at home, they didn't have enough possession as opposed to what they usually have. I think they actually had more possession at the Etihad. Even against Arsenal, they were very direct against Arsenal. They didn't really try to dominate possession, so to speak. They were very direct. They got the ball, they played it into De Bruyne, and then they've tried to find Haaland in behind, or they had De Bruyne running off of Haaland, and Haaland's hold-up play was vastly improved, and they just went all out on those transitions. Maybe they'll do that today. And maybe Real Madrid will have the ball. Both teams are capable of having the ball. Real Madrid like to take it a bit slower with Kroos and Modric. It's a little bit of a slower tempo. Doesn't really increase until you get to Vinny and Rodrigo. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. Let's see. Kroos has been our most consistent midfielder, says Madrista in the chat. Let's see. Tchouaméni was injured and Camavinga too has impressed a lot. So Camavinga starts over Tchouaméni normally. Yeah, I agree. Asensio potentially with a goal off the bench. Brilliant strike against Chelsea in the second leg. I remember it well. He's got good ball striking technique. He has. Kroos is a beast. Seems like he's maybe undervalued, underappreciated at times. I always felt that last season, Camavinga, sometimes I felt like he was hard done by maybe not getting a start here and there in the Champions League run-in because he just constantly kept coming off the bench and doing it for Real Madrid. But maybe it was just the integration process of his first season at Madrid to just have him as a bit part player and wait until he became crucial. Maybe that was always the plan. But he's clearly a quality player, Camavinga, man. Bernardo will drop Camavinga with his dribbling. Okay, we'll have to see. Obviously, Silva's going to play off that right wing, Grealish off that left-hand side against Carvajal. And yeah, De Bruyne right side, Gundogan left side, and Haaland up top. Let's see if, Haaland could be the difference maker. That's what Manchester City purchased him for days like this. Yeah, listen, they were winning the Premier League regardless. They do it regardless. Most years, 4 out of the last 5? They win the Premier League, they do it. That's their bread and butter. That's what they do. With or without Haaland, that's what they accomplish. Now, the whole point of signing a player like Haaland is to go ahead and win a Champions League and take it to the next level. Now, will that happen? Today is the day. Today's the day. This is where we really, really, really find out. He did miss quite a few chances in the last game, to be fair. And in quite a few games recently, he's had a lot of chances and he's fluffing his lines a bit. It happens, I think Hugh said something about maybe the computer needing to reboot. Found that jokes. Maybe tonight's the night that it does reboot and it does restart. The guy just scores a truckload of goals and Man City create a truckload of chances. So it's a match made in heaven. So I'll have to see if today he decides he's going to bag. I'm very interested to see if it happens. Let's see. I'm fuming as a Madrid fan. Kroos in the 6. Modric is playing injured. So I did hear that there was Modric concerns coming into this game that he wouldn't be completely fit. But then it was reassured. I don't know what show. I do a lot of shows. I don't even know what show it was on. But it was reassured to me he would play. But is he playing with a knock? Is he playing on injections? Real Madrid fans, let me know. What's the situation with Modric? Has he been training okay? Did he not train much going up into this game? Let me know. I'm quite interested to hear what's because that could influence predictions. I think Modric is he needs no introduction, but if he's not fully fit, and I said it the same with Rashford for Manchester United against Sevilla when they brought him on, he wasn't completely fit. because he just wasn't the same devastating, Rashford that we'd seen over the season. So if Modric is not fully fit, could that play a part? It could. It really could. And we know Man City are going to crowd that area. They basically got 4 players in there with Stones, Rodri, with De Bruyne, Gundogan, all as that box 4, and Grealish and Silva tucking as well. They're not exactly going to just stay out there. They might start out wide, but then they'll quickly find themselves in between the lines as well if they want to. So it's a tough one. It's a lot of players in that central area, man. Especially with lack of legs for some players. They're not exactly the quickest, Modric and Kroos. They let the ball do the work. Let's see. He was injured 2 matches ago with a hamstring, was taken off, then played the final this past weekend. Yeah, I saw you guys beat Osasuna. So job done there. Copa del Rey. People really there's no way this is serious, right? Ten Hag out. There's no way this is serious. I've seen conversations starting about it. I think probably wait until the top 4 battle is concluded and then see what happens. But even if you were to finish outside the top 4, I wouldn't recommend sacking Ten Hag. However, it seems like the De Gea news is really the breaking point for a lot of people. They're not happy to see that David De Gea could be signing a new contract. I find that quite hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's definitely a mistake in my opinion. I agree with a lot of you. I've been saying it the whole season. This guy, he's not equipped to play the football that you're trying to play. So I don't really understand why he'd want to keep him. Everyone busy on Vinny when Rodrigo is the main threat against Akanji is the real battle. I'm interested to see it. Obviously, I got quite used to seeing Akanji on the right side of defense in a back 3. I remember against, who is it now? Was it Liverpool? Liverpool gave them a bit of trouble. I think it was, Salah. Can't remember who's playing on the other flank, but Ake and Akanji had a bit of a tough day that day. If I go back through the fixtures, I'll probably remember. But Akanji, I'm used to seeing him on that right side. Obviously, Walker's coming in now. He's gone over to the left. I am interested to see how that battle goes with Rodrigo. I think Rodrigo is very underrated. Very, very, very good player. Like I said, impact last season was second to none off the bench for Real Madrid. That's how they got through a lot of them ties was impact subs. Carlo Ancelotti making the changes at the right time, bringing on the fresh legs in Camavinga and Rodrigo, and then they started ripping things up. So, listen, Akanji's been a bargain. I didn't really know loads about Akanji. I knew he was a good ball playing centre back, and he had an error in him, and that was about it. For the money they've paid, they've definitely got value for money. He's come in, he's higher volume of passes. He's come in, fit the system, and done the job. Pep has changed it from inverted fullbacks in Cancelo to inverted centre-backs. He's now playing with 4 centre-backs. He's playing with not usually Walker. Obviously, Ake would usually play. Ake, Akanji, Diaz, and Stones. You're playing with 4 centre-backs in a back 3 and a centre-back in holding midfield. When most managers do this, they're called all sorts of names under the sun, all right? But obviously Pep, the way he plays, is never going to be frowned upon. But, if Simeone was to go and play 4 centre-backs in a team, you'd be thinking otherwise, but obviously it's the way you deploy them, not who is necessarily deployed. So it's interesting to see the evolution. It's very interesting to see the evolution, that's for sure. Let's see what else is being said. Barca smoked this Real Madrid team and United smoked them. So it's going to be a long day. That is not the way football works, brother. Good evening, Matisse. I expect a City win. They are a fantastic team. Let me see what you guys are telling me in predictions. I think the key battles is Kroos versus De Bruyne. I'm interested to see because De Bruyne will float into that right channel. And obviously Valverde is more playing in Real Madrid's right channel. So unless Valverde and Modric are sometimes going to swap, which I don't expect them to, then De Bruyne is mainly going to be occupying areas where Camavinga, Kroos, and Modric are in that type of space. And obviously Camavinga will have his own situations to deal with Bernardo Silva. So I am interested to see that because we know De Bruyne, when he's on it, he's not playing around. He's a top player. So and he does peak towards the end of the season a lot. We're seeing that. So that's an area. You're saying that Valverde will be centre defensive midfield. So he's not going to play as a box-to-box. You think it's going to be Valverde sitting with Kroos and Modric ahead? Okay. I'm interested to see if that happens. Let's see. And then Rodrigo versus Akanji is another one. Definitely looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking forward to seeing Rudiger versus Haaland, because Rudiger has that loose switch. He can be a bit rash. He can be a little bit emotional. Not saying that he's going to have a Upamecano performance. However, it's an interesting situation. I want to see that. I want to see that because Rudiger's always the aggressor, and he's always the one to try and get touch tight and to try and go and fight and get right up against the striker. And obviously, Haaland is he needs no explanation. This guy is ruthless right now. He's insane. So what a season he's having. So I do want to see that. A lot of people are saying no, it will 100% be Kroos that sits. I was thinking that too as well, just for build-up play. I've never really seen Valverde play as a sitter. He's always been a box-to-box midfielder. He's even played right wing in a 3, tucking in. So I've never really seen him as a sitter. So if you were going to play him as a sitter, you may as well just play Tchouaméni. So I wouldn't expect that either. So Kroos, yeah, I think Kroos will play as a 6, but we'll see what happens. I will be doing the Milan derby, do not worry, tomorrow. And then I'll be doing a double-header Europa League on Thursday as well for both them games at the same time. Let's see. Listen, you can disagree. It's not peddling. It's my opinion. If you're going to be a possession-based side in modern football and you want to play out from the back, you need your goalkeeper to be good on the ball. That's not a controversial opinion. That's just for me logic. If you're going to have the ball and you want to play out from the back, a lot of the time you see coaches actually using goalkeepers as an extra man in possession because they either split their centre backs and the goalkeeper comes into the middle, or they'll ask their goalkeeper to play passes into the midfield and completely bypass the centre backs as a whole. Whatever. There's loads of different ways of doing it. The point is, a goalkeeper is very important if you're playing out from the back. You can't just not use the goalkeeper, otherwise you're at a disadvantage. So, to your point, if Ten Hag wants to play Dutch delightful football, he needs a ball-playing goalkeeper. De Gea can't do that. Seen De Gea enough time clear it into the crowd, clear it into the opposition, giving them back possession. A great example was watching still for Brighton versus De Gea. Go and look at their pass maps, go and look at their pass completions, go and look at how many times Still picked out a Brighton player and continued an attack, set up an attack, and go and look how many times De Gea gave the ball away and Brighton would come back and have possession. That's why Man United couldn't have the ball. That's why they don't try and have the ball. That's why they don't have possession. You saw what happened against Sevilla. Listen, it's up to you. If you want to have a keeper that's on 375k a week that can't pass, it's your business. Just don't play out from the back in your life. If Ten Hag isn't going to play out from the back, then it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I don't think his shot stopping is obviously a problem. Obviously at the weekend it was bad. But if you're not playing out from the back and you don't want to play out from the back, then cool. But then I can talk about his cross collection or his lack of that from corners. Again, another thing that you'd probably want to have sorted. But anyway, don't shoot the messenger. You know what I mean? It's not my business, not my team. I don't give a damn. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not gonna be doing West Ham. If West Ham get to the final, then we'll talk about West Ham. But until then, I'm going to focus on the higher level competition because I want to see Roma, Jose Mourinho. I want to see that badly. I'm looking forward to watching that because that's an opportunity for him to go back-to-back European trophies. So yeah, I'm going to leave West Ham unless they get themselves into the final. That's when it will really be a big day. Let's see. I need something from Rudiger today. Onana's definitely not the answer. Not my pick of the bunch for sure. Big Mike at AC Milan's killing it. Don't know how much it's going to cost. Haven't even looked into his contract to be honest to see how long it is. I think he just signed recently enough anyway. Last couple of years, wasn't it, to replace Donnarumma. Who else is there? I mean, some people have been talking about Manuel Neuer. I don't know what his situation is at Bayern Munich. I don't know if there was a falling out. I don't think there was. I think it was more of a falling out of Nagelsmann. So yeah, but that was another name that came up as well. That would obviously be a short-term maybe move, but it was definitely, I've seen it in the circles anyway. Let's see. Cover West Ham if they give CFC Rice for free. That won't be happening. Costa time at United. I guess you're talking about the Porto goalkeeper, yes. But let's see. Would you take? Listen, that's never going to happen. Never going to happen. That's a FIFA transfer. People talk to me about, will I take him? He won't be coming to us. We're 11th, no Champions League football, and he plays for Real Madrid. So yeah, it's not about whether I would take him. It's whether or not he can see the league table, and he plays for the biggest club in the world. So that's not even that's a non-starter, that convo, absolute non-starter. I got that transfer done on FIFA and it went great. He was brilliant for us on FIFA, but it won't be happening in real life. So it's not. I don't like to talk about things that are just FIFA career modes type stuff. It's just never going to happen. Let's see. Haaland injury pending. I think Man City will go through, but they will lose the final. You think there will be an upset? Because listen, if Man City get through this game and this tie, you know, this is the biggest threat to them for the Champions League. Is obviously the Champions League kings, Real Madrid. If they get through this, I personally can't see how they don't beat one of those Milan teams. I don't care which one it is. They should be beating them and probably beating them convincingly as well. It should be a good. I'm not saying it has to be a battering, but it has to be a comfortable win. It should be a comfortable win. You know, a 2 or 3-1, or, you know, 2-0 or 3-1, you know, something like that at the minimum. Maybe it becomes a Liverpool-Tottenham final. You know, it could even be like that. That's the way I see it. You know, if they don't win against one of those Milan teams, with the way that this City team play, with the level that they're playing at, that is another level of fumble in the bag, because this Man City team is head and shoulders above those two Milan clubs. So if they get to the final, I'm putting it all on Man City. Not literally, but I would put it all on Man City. And then if they go wrong from there, that's their business. But yeah, I can't see how Milan will you know, either Milan team will do anything against them. For me, this is the big one. And it's the same if Real Madrid get through, I expect Real Madrid to beat one of those Milan teams, either of those Milan teams as well. It's not a disrespect, but it's just how I see it. For me, this is the side of the draw that will have the winner. That's, you know, we played Milan in the group stages at AC Milan. They ain't nothing special. I saw AC Milan against Tottenham. I don't know how, you know, Conte obviously at the time, it wasn't a healthy environment, but Tottenham really should have been able to score against them and do something against them. I don't think. Listen, to be fair to them as well, they did just beat Napoli, so let's give them the credit for that. But yeah, just on the whole, I'm not moved. I'm not moved at all. And if Leao is going to be missing, I don't know how long he's injured for, then that's even worse. So yeah, we absolutely destroyed them under Potter in the early part of the season, and look how bad we are. But people are saying that Inter Milan could be something. So fair enough. I'm not saying that, you know, they're going to get destroyed, but like I said, I just think when push comes to shove, I wouldn't bet on them. But yeah, you're going to get one of them in the final for sure. Both of them are Champions League winners in their own right. AC Milan have obviously got the bigger pedigree in the Champions League. So it should be interesting. So yeah, Gundogan obviously fresh off the weekend with 2 goals. So he's in good form. So let's see what he's on today. Who else is in there? Edison, someone said, for the Rodrigo goal, maybe could have done better against Leeds. So, you know, maybe on that one. Courtois, we know, I mean, Courtois last season, the Champions League final was outrageous. It was one of the best performances I've ever seen from a goalkeeper. In a final, I must say, Courtois against Liverpool in the final was ridiculous. He was really, really something special. He was mad. Let's see. Seagulls. I need Pep to overthink this. Let's see. Neuer is injured. No falling out. Fair enough. I'd rather see paint dry than see Man City have 98% possession in the final against Milan. Fair enough. Courtois is top 2 in the world. Performs when needed, 100%. He did have a little bit of a brain fart against Liverpool in the first leg at Anfield when he gave the ball away. But on the whole, obviously he's not a ball playing goalkeeper. But the difference with him is that he's a brilliant shot stopper, yes, but he also is fantastic on his set pieces and claiming as well. So at least he's giving you everything else outside of the ball playing ability. Let's see. Let's see if Rudiger can handle the Haarland Express. Yes. I can sense a booking. I'm not going to lie. I can sense a booking. I think Rudiger can definitely see a yellow card today. So that's something that I would not be surprised if that happened at all. Mendy versus Brentford, yeah. Obviously, that wasn't a final. I'm talking about finals, but yeah, that was a brilliant performance as well. But the stakes are obviously a lot higher, what I'm talking about with that Champions League. Brighton would do better than Milan teams versus City. Mad. I don't really even disagree, to be honest. He's actually improved a lot since his distribution. Not elite, but much better than De Gea. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't get to watch him week in, week out. I remember when he was at Chelsea, he definitely struggled with that. Not that we really forced him to play out from the back anyway. We didn't really, because even under Petr Cech, we definitely didn't play out from the back with him either. He wasn't a ball playing goalkeeper. We just told him to launch it with his left foot into Drogba. So yeah, we didn't really force Courtois to do it. So he maybe with more responsibility to do it, he's actually gone ahead and then actually made those improvements. Let's see. He won't be starting. Mendy versus Leeds away, featuring a record 56 corners versus Milan. An elbow will be thrown today. Okay, cool. Right, we are 20 minutes out from kickoff. I just want to check everything's ready. I may as well go through the benches. The benches are on your screen as well for impact subs. Real Madrid bench. I don't know how Real Madrid fans feel about it. If I'm to be completely honest, I don't think your bench is great. I'm going to say that. Your bench is not Real Madrid level, and you could do with some improvements in the summer. For sure. I think your bench is really falling short of the standard. Hazard, I love him, but he's done. Diaz should never have played for Real Madrid in the first place. Asensio, to be fair to him, he's got something when he comes off the bench, he can provide an impact. And Tchouaméni, and that's kind of where it ends. Nacho gets his plaudits as a squad player to play multiple positions, but it's really weak. And it's not like you have loads of injuries in the attack. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you have any attackers that are injured. Do you? I think that's it. That's just all you have. Defensively, I know Mendy and there's a couple, maybe others, but Militao suspended. But yeah, the attack is just dead. So you're kind of lucky that you haven't had injuries in the front three. Obviously, you've got two young Brazilians there that are fit as a fiddle, and Benzema has been reliable. But yeah, man, shit. Damn. Yeah, you need to fix that. Kylian and send Benzema to the bench. Can you imagine Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius and Rodrigo? Don't forget that they've signed Endrick. I don't know what year he signs, officially comes to the club. I know he's below 18, under 18 from Palmeiras, Brazil. But Endrick's another one. I don't know. I guess he comes in as a squad player. I haven't been watching the Brazilian league, so I don't know. But I know he's got a lot of talent. I know he's highly regarded. I don't know if he's doing Neymar stuff over there. 2025. Whoa! It's a long time. 2 years. Oh, damn. That's a long time. Remember when Courtois beefed? Yes, I do. Goldbridge, yeah, I do remember that. That was quite insane. Damn. So I don't know. Do you know what? There's so much that can happen. It's such a gamble paying that much money for a player at that age, because there's so much that can happen in the next 2 years. He could, God forbid, touch wood, but he could pick up an injury, right? That could derail him. He could, do what most teenagers do and go off the boil a little bit and, lack professionalism. I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's a bit mad the way football's gone. The confidence in this kid must be at an all-time high. I don't even think Neymar was. I mean, Neymar wasn't purchased at that age, was he? He was purchased at, how old was Neymar when he signed for Barcelona? Was it 18, 19, 20? Let me see. I don't even remember, I think it was even older than that. Was he not like 21? Yeah, he was older than that, because Neymar had a good time ripping it up for Santos. Good time doing so. What age was he? 21. Yeah, sorry, it is 21. I was thinking 18. I was like, nah, it wasn't. It was more 20, 21. So yeah, 21. Now people are getting signed at 16, you know? So it's mad, man. It's mad. It's mad. You know, it's a lot of money. It's a gamble. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know where he will be at by that time. Obviously, it is Benzema that they're looking at. Yeah. So they're just trying to make sure that they prepare. But it's a mad one. I can't lie. These men are scouting 15-year-olds. Oh, I mean, we do that, yes. So I'm not even sending shots. That's exactly what we do. Yo, man said Brazilian women and parties would make me injury prone. This guy, this guy's hilarious. You know, they love to party in Brazil. That's what I'm saying. You're leaving him out there for 2 years, you know, with a Real Madrid contract already done. This guy better be one of the biggest professionals we've ever seen, better be the most professional, because the way he's going to be able to flex that Real Madrid contract on everybody's head top at all the parties. Woo. Yo, man. You better have good people around him. Thank you. Bond on a Budget was very impressive. I'm glad you enjoyed. It took a while. It took the whole night. That was about 10 hours of filming, I think, from 11:30 over to 10:30 in the morning. It was a mad shoot, because a lot of those scenes that you see where and it made me appreciate acting a little bit more than I did already. Obviously, acting is incredible, but when you try it yourself, it is incredibly tough. Some of those scenes must have taken me about an hour to kind of be in the right place to do that scene, but an hour to get there and, you know, etc. Just for like a scene that's probably about 10 seconds. So yeah, it's a bit mad when you have to act, direct, and script and do the whole lot. It's not easy. I'm not gonna lie. That's why everybody does those as solo jobs, and they don't have to do it all themselves. I scripted it, directed it. Thank God I didn't have to edit it. It was rough. It was rough. Yeah, Carnival Country, 100%. City are about to get bodied. Let me take a look at the predictions, because I have City as favourites. I think they'll learn their lessons. I think Pep will learn his lessons. However, you can never rule out Real Madrid. You'd be silly to do so. So let's see. 57% are going for a Real Madrid win tonight. 10% for a draw and 33% for a City win. I wasn't expecting that. I'm not going to lie. I thought it would be a little bit closer. I thought it would be about 50-50. And then obviously give something to a draw. So 40-40 and 20 for a draw or something. But yeah. Thanks for the advice. My date was amazing. Wow. Was this a real comment when you asked me? You wanted real advice. It wasn't a joke. Okay, good. I did give you a good answer. Like, I gave you my honest answer. I just didn't know if you were being serious or not. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad if that's the case. I'm glad. Big up. Mad. Let's see. It's true. How many English teams really go there and win? I remember when Arsenal went there with Henry up front, scored that famous goal. Went there. We went there and won, but it was on a technicality of the fact that we went out overall in the tie. But we did go there and win. But yeah, it didn't mean anything in the end. Let's see who else went there. Who else? I know Man City have knocked out Madrid before. I don't know if they won away from home though. I don't think they did. Did City do it? Did City win there away from home? I don't know if they did. I can't. Do you know what? I don't remember that tie at all. To be honest, in its totality, I don't remember that tie. When people talk about Man City knocking out Real Madrid, and they tell me it was, do you know what? If it was in 2020, this year just needs to be wiped from football. I tell you, nobody remembers anything from that season. It's not just me, is it? I don't remember none of that. Everything that gets brought up that I don't remember is always 2020. Every single time. I don't remember nothing from that season. I swear. It was like an alternate reality. I just don't remember anything that happened. City did win their De Bruyne penalty. Okay. I'm guessing there was no fans in the stadium. I just don't remember. Don't remember nothing, bruv. Bale when he was at Tottenham. I know they did have some big nights away from home at the San Siro and whatnot. Couldn't remember the Santiago Bernabeu performance. Glitch in the Matrix. Jesus and De Bruyne scored. I'm just watching. They're just showing some of the performances that Real Madrid have. Oh, they're showing Vinicius highlights, I think. What a player. One of my favorite players to watch, Vinicius. I really do enjoy. He's a bag of tricks, man. Proper winger he is. Really fun to watch. So hopefully tonight it's going to be a good game for him. Obviously, Kyle Walker's out there to deal with him. So let's see. Group stage. Okay. That was, no fans. So when there's no fans, I have to put an asterisk next to it because, a home advantage is always about the supporters. Always. If you don't have the supporters and you're at home, it's pretty much neutralized at this point. Yeah, you're familiar with the pitch and the dressing room and all that, and but it's neutralized, to be honest. So when they did it and there was no fans, it's not really the same. So if there was fans, then cool. I don't remember it. Some people said there was no fans. I don't know if there was fans. City had fans. Okay, cool. I don't know. But if there was no fans, then I'm just saying, then it's not the same. But if there were crowds, then fair enough. All right, let's see. It was a myth year. It was a myth year indeed, bro. It didn't. That was the year Bayern Munich won the Champions League. Again, I don't even remember them lifting it. Weird. Don't remember it. Strange year. Obviously, we know Liverpool because we never stopped hearing the end of it. So I know what Liverpool did. And I do remember them lifting the trophy in an empty Anfield, and it was weird. It was really weird. I didn't even like it. I felt sorry for them a little bit, and that's one of the few times I'll feel sorry for a rival. But watching Liverpool lift the title under them circumstances with no fans, it was like, raw. You wait this long for a title, and this is the way it has to be celebrated. It's nuts. It really is. I'd be pissed. I'd be slightly pissed. Let's see. Oh, it was played before. Yeah, it was played before because obviously that started in March. Fair enough. All right. PSG. Liverpool won. Yes, they did indeed. Whisper to Chelsea. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm going to close this poll in a minute. 840 votes so far. Still Ala Madrid. Big favorites for this one. Smash up the likes. Let's get them up to 200 as well. Big up everybody in the building. So I'm going to close that poll very, very soon. I just want to quickly check a couple things here. Brilliant. All right. Cool. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay. Let's see. I don't think people talk about how close Liverpool were to Centurion season if not for Watford. Yeah, they weren't far. They finished on, was it 97 points, right? So yeah, they weren't far. They were not far at all. Which Milan are you supporting? Good question. Tomorrow, AC Milan. Very simple. Giroud and Tomori are on one side and Lukaku is on the other. So it's very simple for me. Very simple. I'm taking my agendas into that game. Love Tomori, love Giroud. Don't really like Lukaku, so I go with AC Milan. Simple. Very simple. Now, if Inter Milan winning it with Lukaku spearheading it meant that Inter Milan would then have the money to purchase Lukaku, hey, now I would actually be on side because now you're giving me something. Now you're giving me something out of this. Now there's something for me to invest in. But if you're not going to buy him regardless of whether you win it or you don't, and I'm not even going to forget the fact that you robbed us, for Lukaku, the amount of money we spent, you guys valued him at some crazy price. We were stupid enough to pay it. Then you take him back on loan. You don't even have an obligation to buy in the loan. You make us pay off most of his wages. It's just one of the absolute biggest scandals in football history. So I'm not going to be wishing any good on Inter Milan. You guys have swindled us and manipulated us. So I'm not going to be wishing well for you at all. No chance. So I'm going with AC. Man. Inter Milan can hold that. I'm not going to lie. AC Milan always had a soft spot anyway for me anyway. Nesta, Maldini, Inzaghi, you know, they had Ronaldinho, they've had Beckham, Kaká, bruv, Gattuso, Seedorf. Inter Milan can't talk to AC, man. AC. Inter Milan can't talk. All that football heritage on that side, even Dida, all of that football heritage on AC Milan's side. I love it. And it's funny because there is a football heritage on the Inter side as well. Jose Mourinho, Schneider, Cambiasso, but yeah, like I said, agenda. Pirlo, yes. Agendas must agenda. Until you man actually play ball and take your back in business striker back, then me and you ain't not friends. We're not friends. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Exactly. He's a quality goalkeeper. Eto'o, yeah. Listen, Inter Milan they've had some ballers. I'm not gonna lie. But I do actually think AC Milan, if you were to make a best ever AC Milan team and you were to make a best ever Inter Milan team, I think AC should win. They should win. Shevchenko is in AC Milan as well, yes. Inter Milan, you know, Zanetti's a big one. Zanetti, to be fair, that's a massive one at right back. Julio Cesar in goal. I think AC should be winning that, but I think they should be winning that. Yeah, I think so. When you're talking Nesta, Maldini, and these guys, yeah, I think they should be winning that. Yeah, 100%. Rijkaard, Van Basten. Many players played for both. It's true. Diego, yeah, Milito. What an Inter Milan team that was. Unbelievable team. Ronaldo, he played for both. I think I'd rather take the Inter Milan Ronaldo. If I remember correctly, Ronaldo that played for AC Milan was very old and a bit out of shape. But I think the Inter Milan one was ridiculous. So yeah, that's one. Yeah, Ibrahimovic played for both. Lucio, yeah, Samuel. Walter Samuel, was it? Argentine, I believe. Thiago Silva. There we go. Yes. Come on. Thank you. I actually almost forgot about him. Fantastic. Glad you brought him up. Balotelli's there. I'm glad you brought up Thiago Silva. That just takes it to another level. Does he even get in the best AC Milan defense? He must do, isn't it? Next to Nesta, put Maldini at left back. Who am I missing out there? Somebody's getting shagged. Thiago Silva, Nesta, and Maldini. Somebody must be getting shagged. I'm trying to think of who. Somebody's getting shagged. Yeah, there we are. Somebody's getting shagged. It's not fair, is it? Yeah, Stam. Yeah, he's not getting in. he's not getting in. Thiago Silva's going to have to be on the bench potentially. Because Thiago Silva's so good. He's so good. I think if he was in the Premier League from the get-go, his stocks would be way higher. He was in Italian football and Italian football kind of fell off a little bit. And then he goes PSG. That doesn't help. Because obviously they didn't win the Champions League. His stocks would be way higher, man, if he was in the Prem. Or if he was playing for one of the Real Madrid or Barcelona teams as well, which he easily could have played for one of those two teams. So, yeah, it's rough. It's not easy. Yeah, what a partnership. Pato, unfortunate the way his career went. Very, very unfortunate. Just wonder kid that just injuries, isn't it? I guess. Adriano, that's a big one. Roberto Carlos, Inter Milan fans are fighting back. Now with some big names. Yeah. I'm glad you're fighting back because you need to do it because we've reeled off a lot of AC Milan big names. So you need to fight back. They're fighting back, guys. Zambrotta. I like Zambrotta. I think he could play both sides, couldn't he? Ronaldinho. They're fighting back. That needs to be done, man. Milan, I'm sure it's being done. Maicon, very underrated. Wouldn't get ahead of Zanetti, but definitely in the squad. Yeah, man. Inter Milan said they are not dead. We are not dead. Don't go anywhere. Silva was close to moving to Barca before PSG. Interesting. I didn't know that. All right, we're almost at kickoff. We've gone down Heritage Lane a little bit, but it had to be done. Funnily enough, we should have really been speaking about that tomorrow, but we couldn't help ourselves. Some of them names we just rolled off are absolute goats of this game. So let's do it. Let's see. We are a couple minutes till kickoff. I'm just gonna get the timer up on screen. This is gonna be one hell of a game. Really is. Carlo Ancelotti on that bench. Pep down there as well. Real Madrid, yeah, training kits are out for both sides. Let's see. There we are. Let's get that timer. Copy that. And there we go. Yeah, perfect. So the timer is going to be up on your screen shortly. I just want to check I'm ready for action. Yeah, teams are walking out now. We are almost ready to go here. Big game. Doesn't really get bigger in terms of quality. Still reeling off them names. going way back now. Some people are trying to mention Lukaku in here, which is just sad. It's really just sad, isn't it? Bale destroyed Maicon. He did. And it's a shame because Maicon was a great player, but people always do bring that back up when we talk about Maicon. It is Gareth Bale that's named that. It just goes to show how much of a mad performance it is when somebody's whole career is almost beneath a moment like that. You know, that moment just gets spoken about so often. Bergkamp, yes. Big shout. Yeah, we mentioned. It's a madness. Absolute madness. All right. Oh, let's get this kickoff going, man. Let's get it going. It's a packed house, full house, I'm sure. No doubt about it. In their new stadium from this season. This first full season, I believe. Pep and Carlo exchanging words. There'll be a lot of respect for each opposing manager there. And this is an opportunity for a bit of revenge, maybe from Manchester City after what happened last year. Especially because for 3/4 of that tie, they was pretty much in control. They were definitely the better team over that tie. And I could have said that a lot of times for Real Madrid over that Champions League win. But when it came down to that last couple of moments, Man City just cracked. I remember Pep took off a lot of pace on the counter, took off Sterling, I think, took off a couple players that maybe could have helped them escape any pressure. And yeah, it was just a tough day. It was a tough day in the end. And the thing is, once Real Madrid start a comeback, they always finish it. That's what you just need to know with Real Madrid. If you let them get started on their comeback, they're gonna finish it because it's just momentum. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going until the job is done. So the best way to stop them is just don't let them start in the first place. Because if you ever poke the bear bites. That's just how it goes. How comes Benzema's wearing the wrist strap? Is there a reason for that, or is it just he just likes it now? He just looks cool. Let me know, because I remember Nkuku was wearing one as well. Obviously, there must have been an injury at some point, but then now I'm just like, he's been wearing it for like 3 years. So is this just a fashion statement? Like, what's going on? His hand was injured, but is it like never going to recover? Broken hand. He always wears it. Oh, he broke his pinky. Okay, so it's just permanently damaged. Never got it fixed. Okay, well, makes sense now. I was always wondering. Yeah, he just likes it. Yeah. Just swag. I have not heard that word in ages. Wrist strap adds 10 plus attributes. Oh, God. All right, we've kicked off. Let's do it. We've kicked off. All right. I thought it was swag. Let's do it. Let's go. Real Madrid in possession. Lovely. Come on. Ala Madrid. Ala Madrid. And I really do want Real Madrid to win. You know, Man City, they need humbling. I'm not going to lie. I need them to get the job done in the Prem, but when it comes to champs, it would be a lovely humbling for them. Don't think that. Listen, you heard what happened yesterday. The brotherhood is over. You know, the oil brotherhood is over. It seems to be one-way traffic. It doesn't seem to be reciprocated. So now I'm on violence. I'm on violence, guys, and I'm Ala Madrid all the way. Espanol. Do you know what I'm saying? Hola, amigo. I'm here. I'm here hoping. I had Man City to go through on the tie. My prediction for this game was a 1-1, which is definitely me sitting on the fence. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but hopefully Madrid can do something for us, guys. Hopefully Real Madrid can do something for us. All right, Courtois, they're just keeping it at the back at the moment. Not really pressing the goalkeeper, Hairline, just kind of letting him have it. Long ball up to Vinicius. Walker headers away. Interesting to see who's going to dominate possession from the get-go in this one. I'm not really sure who will, so I'm here to find out. I don't think it's as predictable. You'd probably slightly lean to City, but yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. Mad. So Man City just have the ball a little bit in their own half. They're just playing it out now to a Kanji on this left side. I'm back with Rodri now. So where's Valverde, Kroos, Modric? I'm just interested to see if Modric is going to play as a 10 and Valverde might tuck in alongside Kroos to help him off the ball. So Kroos is not isolated and left on his own to deal with those players dropping in between the lines. But let's see. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. But that might be the way they try and do that today. They might try and just go with those two. Modric just playing off Benzema. Maybe. Here is Gundogan. He's going to cross it deep. Headed back. Camavinga gets it clear. Well done. Well done. Kanji now. Oh, my days. He's ripping them. Is that Bernardo Silva, is it? I think it is, yeah. Go on. Yes. Vinny. Left side. Trying to take on Kyle Walker. He's got two. Stones backs off. Goes into Benzema. Yes. Oh, the touch. Touch. Just kind of hit him. Touch wasn't there. Touch was not there at all. It's a shame. Could have had something there, Real Madrid, if the board fell kindly to him. Here comes De Bruyne. Blocked out for a corner. Blocked out for a corner. I was going to ask a question, but let me just wait until this phase of play is over. Yep. De Bruyne's going to take this corner now. He's going to take this corner. 4 minutes gone. Through everybody. Go on. Grealish. Chop back inside. Go on. Oh, unlucky. He's played it around the corner now. Come on. Grealish. Left side. Got to deal with this. Gundogan. Block it. Good defending. Now go away with it. Oh, Kanji kind of just closes them down and stops them from countering. Man City are trying to hen Real Madrid in here now. They're not letting them come outside their half. Here's Grealish. This Man City team are definitely going to dominate the ball. That's fair to say. It looks like they're going to dominate the ball. That question has been answered. Looks like they're going to dominate the ball. Come on. Modric. Yeah, so it is Kroos in the 6. I think Valverde absolutely knows that he needs to come back and help out. And it Off the ball, it looks like it will maybe be a 2, and then on the ball, Kroos will play as the lone 6. So I think off the ball it will be a 4-2-3-1, and on the ball it will be a 4-3-3. That's just what I'm taking from the first 5 minutes. I think Valverde just knows he absolutely just has to get back. He's not going to play in the same line as Modric off the ball. But let's see how it keeps going. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think that's the plan, guys. They've been switching out now to the right side, flicked around the corner. Modric over. Oh, here we go. Hairline trying to find his way through. Cleared away. Just play out from the back. Go on. Camavinga, good. Across. Come right. You know what? It's a good thing you didn't listen to me because I look like bruh. Man City are pressing so high up the pitch. Cutting off all the passing lanes. Really tough to build out. They done well there, Real Madrid, because Man City had that. They had that really well worked out. And you remember Man City, the way that they pressed Bayern Munich, you know, and forced Upamecano into mistakes. So Man City, I was like worrying that they would sacrifice their press a lot under Hairline. That could be a big issue. But they've just become very intelligent with their pressing on another level now. The way that they show people into their potholes, they kind of tempt you. They leave the door open and they just close it immediately as soon as you play it. And Bayern Munich relied way too much on Upamecano to start attacks. To be fair, he's a very good ball playing centre back, but they did take the piss with it a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Everything was going through him. He was bound to make a mistake at some point. Come on. Do you know what? I don't know if Real Madrid fans can handle this situation. I don't know. You let me know, Madrid fans, in the comments. Like, being at home and just being dominated possession-wise and just having to... I'm sure it's happened before. Barcelona probably being one of the teams, but it's not something you're used to. You know, it might happen once or twice a season. Just let me know how do the fans react to that? Oh, what a save. De Bruyne. Courtois. Big save. It's offside now. How do the fans kind of react to being dominated at home? Do they get disgruntled, frustrated in the stadium, or they don't care about style, just only substance? Just let me know. Yeah, good save, because I think his vision was blocked there by Alaba. So big save from Courtois. Big save. Here's Hairline. Man City just dominating, man. Out for a corner. They're dominating. Absolutely dominating. Wow. It's all City. They just don't give the ball away. They're so careful with it, so precise, crisp passing. It must be so frustrating to play against them because you just don't see the ball. And then when you get the ball, you might be a bit rusty and you have to be extremely, extremely decisive and clinical when you have it because you don't get it very often. So, oh. Here's Silva. I'm nervous for Real Madrid. Madristas are different. They always play counter-attack football. Never see Madrid play possession football. I think there's 50-50 and then there's this. You know, this is another level. They might like a good counter-attack, Real Madrid, but they ain't even getting a counter-attack. This is 80%, you know, potentially. This is one of them ones, you know. And I don't mean 60-40 or 55, or I mean 75, 80%, you know. I mean peak. It feels like it's higher than it is. It's only 65, 35 at the moment. It feels like 80. Feels like minimum 75% possession. It feels a lot more than it is, man. You know. Wow. Can't be possession. Can't lie. Possession means nothing for Madrid. Cool. I hear it. Here's Carvajal. Courtois clears. Here's Benzema. Vinny is going to play out wide. Carvajal goes long. That's not gonna cut it. They always start like this to lure you in. That's true. Real Madrid do like to start slow and then they build and build as the game goes on, and they start to cause problems. They did it against Liverpool. They even did it at the Bridge against Chelsea in the second leg. So it's true. Real Madrid do like to play this game, but the level of team they're playing the game against is a bit different to Liverpool and Chelsea, to be honest. Here's Courtois. Rudiger. Intercepted by Jack Grealish. It's mad how Grealish has gone from being like a flop to completely no dispute, no conversation about his position in this team. He's a bona fide starter, and he doesn't come out the team at all at the moment. He's a left winger, and that's it. Like, there's no Foden rotation. There's nobody going over there and playing in his position right now. Grealish is a starter for City under Pep, like, every week. It just goes to show that with Man City in particular, with their players, you have to give them their first season, because it happens all the time. It happened with Cancelo, happened with so many players. They have a iffy first year where they're not even maybe always starting, and people say, oh, you spent all that money and what's going on. Second season, they just implode. Keeps happening every time. That's Pep. Yeah. That is Pep. That's what Pep does. A la Madrid. He doesn't really have competition. Foden was playing left wing, and I thought he was playing really well. I think Foden is the competition. Maybe in this system, with the three centre backs and Akanji, especially nice Akanji at left side centre back, you kind of have to have a touchline winger on the left, otherwise you've got no width. Whereas if they had an actual left back, or they had somebody who could overlap, then it might become more interested. But maybe Foden could then go in on that side and tuck in. But I don't know, because to be honest, even Foden is left-footed. Maybe could he hold the touchline? I can't remember. I think he was doing that at City. I'm pretty sure Foden was holding the width. So I think Foden is his competition. I think that's competition enough. He's meant to be one of the best young players in the world. So, and I still think he is. So I think that's enough competition. Here's Grealish. Rodri, he's going to take the shot from distance. Big save from Courtois. Big save. Big save. I thought that was going in, for a second, because it was hit with a lot of power, and it was just starting to curl away into that far corner. But Courtois ain't playing around today, man. Never is. De Bruyne's going to take this corner. De Gea's getting stick in the chat as expected. Anytime Courtois makes a save, De Gea's going to catch heat. That's just how it's going to be. And we're back with City now in possession after that corner. Here's Hairline. Now De Bruyne. And Haaland's just making that run off to the left. Can he find him? He does. Haaland's going to take it first time. And he doesn't quite catch it. Courtois' easy save in the end. We've seen that move 1,000 times for Man City with De Bruyne and Hairline. But yeah, he just didn't catch it. Didn't put the power on it. Hairline really broke the record and is now on holidays. Yeah, listen. He's still got more records to break. I think open play goals in the Prem. Also, I think Champions League. I'm sure he's just not broken that record. So he's definitely got something in this game. He almost broke Messi's record for the amount of goals in one game, but Pep took him off. I think it was against Leipzig. So, yeah, it ain't easy. Another save, bruv. It's just, it's all Man City. It's just constant pressure. It really is. Grealish is showing up. Real have no... People are starting to write off Real Madrid. Don't play that. And, you know, it's too early for that. It's too early for that. Don't play that game. Don't play that game, man. Yeah, Salah and Suarez on 31. And I know he's not hit that with the penalties he's been taken, so... Alvarez will not be going anywhere. Just need to go scout. Calma. Man City in possession again. Akanji. Back to Edison. Out to... Oh, here we go. Diaz is making that move forward. Plays it off to the right to Silva. Up against Camavinga. As you can see, Camavinga 1v1. Not easy to get past. He's got the pace. He's good in a tackle. Shows people onto the weaker side. He knows the basics at the bare minimum. So it's going to be a good fight over there. But Bernardo Silva has got brilliant close control. His... Oh, that's a bad place to give it away. Haaland. De Bruyne passes again. It's not perfect. Here's Modric. Game's a bit frantic. A little bit frantic. After all that possession, now it's starting to get a little bit frantic. Here's Rodrigo. Oh, Benny. Go on. Ah, Edison. Alert. Unlucky. Yeah, good build up from City there to get out. It's a little bit too overhit there. Just a little bit too much on it. It just needs to be a little bit softer. And could have been cooking something special. Here we are. Here's Gundogan. He's going to play it. Gundogan again. Plays it off out wide. And Bernardo. Cut back. Clear. Akanji. Gundogan clips it. Chested. Taken down. Just going to switch it. Yeah. 1-2. City doing very well, man. They got their combination. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul, Camavinga. Is he going to play on? He's just letting them play on. Grealish. He's just letting them play on. I thought he blew for a free kick. Looked like everybody stopped there for a second. Oh, my days. What a waste. What a waste. I thought that was a free kick. Can't lie. I see Real sucker punch City. Kingsley says that. Well, listen. Real Madrid are always in the game. Always. And definitely at 0-0, they're going to be in the game. I think I just need to see a replay on that. Did he get the... Oh, that's a tough tackle from Bernardo. Real are always in the game. They're always in the game. They got the finishers up front. They've got the finishers up front to do damage. It's just how many chances they're going to get. They're going to have to be very clinical because it looks like City are just going to just pass them to death today. And this is a way of defending. I keep saying it. You know, if you're gonna keep the ball this much, this is basically them defending as well, because they're like, listen, if we've got the ball, you can't do anything to us, so we're going to keep it as much as possible, and that way we don't have to spend time defending on the edge of our area and having shots peppered at our goal. So sometimes they'll just keep it for possession's sake, just to have it, but they are trying to get that goal. Here they come now. Because, you know, if I was to pick, you know, 10-minute spell, everybody has them. Would I rather my team have the ball and defend with the ball and pass it to death and maybe be a bit boring? Or would I prefer my team to be defending for their lives on the edge of the area, having shots peppered from distance and etc., I'd choose the former. I'd choose possession. It's not fun to watch, but it is a way of defending, and it just doesn't, it doesn't look like they're defending, but they are. They are. Balls into the box. Stone dives, was not touched. Yellow card. We cannot replace him. Yeah, that was the biggest lie in football history, man. This brother looked down the camera lens with a tear in his eye, and he said, we cannot replace him. After not even, he wasn't even using Aguero that season. Aguero was a bench player in his final season, especially definitely the last 6 months. And he didn't even he wasn't even using him. And then he's like, oh, we cannot replace him. We cannot replace him. Knowing full well that he's either going to get Harry Kane or he's going to get Haaland. He's going to get one of those two. And both of them are attainable. Both want to join, can afford both. And it's just about whatever happens. Bruv, can you imagine? Unbelievable. Stones. Unbelievable. You have more faith. Yeah. More faith in Courtois than Ederson. From shot stopping standpoint, yeah. From a playing out from the back standpoint, I'll go Ederson, but here's a Kanji. Here's Rodri. Oh, Stones. Stones is such a unique player that he can come and play this role now and actually not even look out of place. And to be fair, Stones has always had that kind of build where he's not really got that centre-back build. He's always been really slender. Even, his days at Everton, especially if you remember how John Stones used to play at Everton, this guy used to take so many risks on the ball. It was like he was like the first player that everybody in England were just like, what the hell is this? Like, this guy is playing at centre-back like he's playing in midfield. He's so brave on the ball. He's being pressed. He's turning. Like, he used to do some mad things on the ball at Everton. Just refuse to clear his lines. He would always try and play it out. Always. It's just mad. I remember Mourinho wanted him as well. Appreciate the super chat, Jack. Appreciate it, brother. He used to just do some crazy things, man. Twisting and turning on the byline, or just mad stuff. People was like, does this guy not stress himself out on the ball? And I can't remember the mood, Everton fans. I don't know whether they always appreciated some of the stuff he was trying to do, because it's very anti-Everton, the way that Everton are used to playing under David Moyes, with even way back with Tim Cahill, Tony Hibbert, all them guys, Distan, Jadielka, very direct team. They weren't a John Stones team at any point, really. Maybe Martinez for a bit. So, it was a very anti-Everton way of trying to play out the back. Rodri. Oh, he's been a bit complacent there. Vinicius, go on. Yes! Oh, whoa, that was close. Oh, that was close, guys. Oh, man. Benzema kind of just hanging at the back post, waiting for the ball to come through. Vinicius. Very complacent from Rodri. Yeah. Lucky that, is it Diaz? Yeah, Diaz. Just not allowing anybody to come in between him and Ederson. That's a big challenge, because, if he's not switched on, because Man City were in possession, so he might have been on the beach. If he was switched off there, tap in for Benzema, because Ederson wasn't getting that. He was not getting that. Nowhere near it. This gives me Barcelona versus Chelsea 2012 vibes. That was a chance. Rodri, I don't know what he was doing. Brain fart, sleeping. Brain fart from Rodri. 72% possession for Manchester City so far in his opening 25 minutes, man. Crazy. Crazy. Man City now in possession. Playing out from the back. Back to Ederson. Ederson's going to go to the right. It's a good press from Madrid. But City get out with Akanji. It's a brilliant pass. And Akanji almost ruined the move. Grealish gets it, wins another foul. There's no one better at winning fouls than Grealish. This guy wins fouls for fun. And I'm sure Carvajal might be picking up something there because that is his second foul in the space of the last 2 minutes or so on Grealish. And he's late. He's very late, man. At some point, Carvajal's going to get booked. And they do have options on the bench at right back. They've got two or three options on the bench, Real Madrid at right back, to be honest. But yeah, I think that's Carvajal's last. I think that's his last hit on Grealish, to be honest. I think that's his last one. He ain't got nothing left after that. He's gonna get booked. Yeah, I think. Listen, they always kind of prepare to take him off because of his age. You know, he's always gonna gas out probably at some point as well as the game goes on. I think that's just a one of those those are one of them substitutions that are just automatic. You know, regardless of what's happening, that's just a substitution that you just make. 65, 70 minutes, whatever it is, that's just a substitution you have ready to go. That's just a personnel situation, not a tactical one. They do need a new right back, like a top one. Obviously, they wanted Reece James. He's very injury prone, signed a new contract. I would love Real Madrid to test the waters on somebody in the Premier League. I don't think Trent, you know, he does love Liverpool, to be fair. So I don't think that would be feasible. But you never know until you actually put in a bid and make it public. Maybe a player's head can turn, but I don't know. I'll be surprised if he did. I'd be surprised. The officiating is pro Madrid. Give me a few more minutes. I'll tell you if I agree or not. I'll tell you if I agree. Gundogan up against Rudiger. Let's see. Gundogan still down after that challenge, holding his face. So opportunity for water bottles and drinks. Let's see what you guys are telling me in the comments. That elbow was tough. Ref, you're blowing. He's playing dead. Rudiger obviously getting in the way and not going for the ball. How isn't that a foul? Rudiger so rash. I did have Rudiger as a booking on my things that would probably happen in this game. Carvajal deserves a card. Yeah, I agree. Everyone's supporting Madrid. Yes. Well, I am. Yeah. Ala Madrid. 29 minutes gone. Ala Madrid indeed. Tomorrow we'll be here, 7 o'clock, same time. AC Milan against Inter Milan. San Siro. Looking forward to it. That shot from Rodri. One of the big saves, along with De Bruyne as well. Two of the big saves Courtois had to make in this game. And that clearance from Diaz, probably Real Madrid's best opportunity, to be honest, and it wasn't even a shot. If I take a look at the statistics now, I'm going to see that Real Madrid have had absolutely zero shots on goal in this game. 73% possession, 6 shots, 4 on target for City. No shots, none on target for Real Madrid in the first half an hour. None. Zero shots. Why didn't we stress Carvajal with Mudryk same way Grealish is doing? Brother, I will never be able to answer that question. I thought it was an opportunity. You know, I thought it was an opportunity. I was very much looking forward to it. as an isolation. In isolation, that battle is something I highlighted in a preview as something I was looking forward to seeing, and he didn't even play him. So, you know, I don't know. Sneaky sandwich. See, I didn't even see that, 30 minutes. So Real Madrid playing it into Rudiger, stepping into Manchester City's half, just about. Almost in. Don't be shy now. Come on, don't be shy. Here's Carvajal. Kanji. Oh, we're giving away Rodrigo. Ball into the box. Vinicius not quite tall enough. Doesn't quite get up there. Flashbacks to Ronaldo in a Real Madrid shirt would have definitely got that with his leap. It would have been a header on goal. Ronaldo's leap, one of the few things in football that I've just don't make any sense. The way this guy was able to jump, basically his height in a leap, it's just nuts. If you see how high he used to get off the ground, it just doesn't make any sense. I get people practicing jumps in gym, and you have your different levels that you spring to, but this brother's spring is something else. I don't know how he used to do it. Unbelievable leap. Yeah, it was a good cross from Rodrigo. It had the pace on it. Just not quite the person that you'd probably want on the end of a header as well. Vinicius, you'd want. Only one up there is Benzema for that. That's about it. They can't handle Rudiger. Oh, pressured. Come on. Let's get something going here. Modric. Camavinga, good. Let's get Camavinga into this game a little bit more. I think he's been a little bit quiet. I want to see him on the ball more going forward. Benzema, Camavinga, good. Is that a corner? Yes. Fantastic. Good. Let's see more of that. I need to see Camavinga and Vinicius doubling up a little bit more on that left-hand side. I need to see it more. They're playing it short to Modric. He's going to go into the box. Headed away. Cleared. Carvajal is going to do the sweeping. Back to Courtois. Come on, man. Why do I want a Spanish side to win? Because I think it should be self-explanatory. Why do I want an English team to win? Let me ask you that question. I'm not one of them people. Be like, oh yeah, I want all the teams from my country to do the best in Europe. No, I don't give a damn. I want Man City fans to be humbled. Real Madrid. Real Madrid are not my rivals, man. Also, Carlo Ancelotti is one of the creme de la creme at Chelsea, so I want him to do well. Benzema. Oh, anytime Carlo does something, I'm happy with that. Handball. I thought something was happening there. Maybe you don't know any City fans. Maybe that's why you don't mind. But I know City fans, so I'm not interested in it. Now, if they win it, I'll be interested to see their reaction, and then they'll be telling me best night of their lives, much more feeling than the Premier League. Yes, I will enjoy being right on that one, because, like I say, when you win the Champions League, it's a different type of emotion to win in the Premier League. And if you've won the Champions League, that's when you know that experience and you know the difference. I'm not saying, listen, winning the Premier League is incredible, but the Champions League hits different. It's a different type of hit. It's not the same. And a lot of people that haven't won it always deny it. And until you win it, if you win it and you tell me that the Premier League hit better, then that's just your personal opinion. I'm gonna hear it. But if you haven't won it, then I don't want to hear it, because you haven't got a comparison. Here's Vinny. Oh, yes! What a goal! Vinicius Jr. Oh my days! What a finish! Yes! Come on! What a shot! Right into the top corner. Unbelievable strike from the wonder kid that is Vinicius Jr. The leading light for Brazil. The leading light. Yes, you tell them. You're here. You tell them. What a goal, this guy. The improvement that he's made under Carlo Ancelotti over the last couple of seasons. I remember the first season, the criticism. He's only a young one. He's a young. Look at the way he cuts that ball up, hits it right. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. The way it hits that net. And this is a la Madrid. You know, this is why you don't rule them out. It only takes a moment. Manchester City have been dominant. This is Real Madrid's first shot in this game. I'm pretty sure this is their first shot and it's a goal. Their first shot on target, their first shot, period. And it goes into the top corner past Ederson, who has had nothing to do in this first 36 minutes. His hands are cold. He has not had to handle that football once. He's only been passed it with his feet. And they've caught him out. They've caught him sleeping, maybe. But listen, it's a great strike. I just want to give credit to the strike. It's an unbelievable shot. Cuts across that ball beautifully. Top corner. It's what you love to see. But maybe, listen, for me, I think Courtois would save that. I think Courtois would save that because I think that type of shot response, it needs to be a world-class save. It needs to be one of the best shot stoppers in the world. That's the response needed and required. Ederson's not one of the best shot stoppers. So, listen, it can happen. It can happen. It can happen. Vamos! Vamos! Unbelievable. Told bro, sucker punch. You're right, Kingsley. You got it absolutely spot on, bro. Hopefully this continues. Beautiful. I love to see it. I love to see it. What an incredible strike. What a this match needed that. It needed that. And we needed a goal. We needed something to kick it into gear, and we've got it now. And let's see. Let's see now Manchester City's response. Come on. Technique was beautiful. Beautiful technique. Let me change that scoreboard as well. My bad. What a wonderful bit of precision. Oh God, Manchester 21. Come on. I'd love nothing more. I'd honestly, I'd love nothing more. I'd love nothing more. Football needs this. Here's Benzema. Oh, Vinicius was in there, man. He's cleared it now. Come on, Madrid. Go and get a second. Go and get a second, you know. What a player. European heritage. Courtois. 38 minutes gone. Even, listen, Man City fans never have to sweat. They never have to worry. They never have to. It's just everything just is on a plate for them. Everything is just so easy for them. So anytime, and it's usually the Champions League is that time, anytime they can sweat, anytime they can worry, anytime they can think, this is the time, you know, it doesn't happen often. So you have to enjoy it when it happens. It's good to see them sweating. It's good to see them under pressure because they never have to worry. It's all too easy for them. Champions League is the only time where reality hits for this monster. Vinicius is him. Yeah, this is a big he is him moment. This is a big he is him moment. Facts. Celebration showed it. Unbelievable finish. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I was going to ask as well, and I just remembered this question. Real Madrid fans will be able to tell me, I'm sure, maybe some other people as well. But how comes Real Madrid in the lower tier, they don't have the fans? Is it behind one of the goals? They have this big blue, I guess, banner or whatever it is. Is there still stadium developments happening, improvements? Like, what's going on there? I'm guessing there's something going on there. Construction? I don't know. What's going on there? Let me know in the comments. The blue shark took a bite. Well, let's see. Blue shark needs to take a bite, that's for sure. Construction. Yeah. Renovation. Okay. So what does anybody know the capacity then? Is it just that side? It's not the other side, is it? So what's the capacity of the stadium with that currently going on? What's the capacity? I'm interested to know. It's been there for years. Yeah, it has, hasn't it? Has. Yeah, because I mean, listen, this stadium's been getting renovated and improved and developed for a while. Yeah, 70K. Okay, not bad. 60. Someone says 60. 81. 85. It's not 85, is it? So what's the capacity normally? Pretty sure it's in the 80s. I'll go. Oh, maybe have they expanded? See, I'm behind. Have they expanded the stadium capacity? It's 81 capacity when it's all full. So I'm guessing the person that told me 60-ish maybe is correct. Yeah, 20K maybe is covering something like that. Maybe 65. I don't know. All right, ball coming into the box. Oh, somebody should have been on the end of that in a Man City shirt. Somebody should have been on the end of that. Oh, right across the face of goal. And it's a tap in for anyone who's there. Just take a look at this again. Gundogan and Grealish maybe needs to put the pedal down and really bust the gut to get on the end of that a little bit more, or just make that run earlier, because it's a tap in. Grealish, De Bruyne's going to take the corner. Ball into the box. A bit too close for comfort for my liking, to be honest. Hugh needs to be cooked. Yeah, he needs a humbler. He needs a humbler. Humbler. Don't get me wrong. You know, they're still going to go and do the double, which is big. You know, a double is difficult. But a treble is monumental. Astronomical. And every season that goes past where they don't win the Champions League, it's just more and more. It's a stick to hit them with, first of all, and it's a bit of frustration. But more importantly, it's a stick to hit them with. And you know, at some point they will probably, listen, at some point they're gonna win it. So we need to keep hitting them with this stick for as long as possible. So every single year that goes by, it's a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure. I told you, man, I don't like any of the clubs. you see the true colors. Today, everyone's like, oh, you're a Man City fan. You've been cheering for them all season. Yeah, because I don't like Arsenal more. Doesn't mean I like City. I want City to win it, because I don't want Arsenal to win it. It's not because I want City to win it. You know what I mean? It's because I want Arsenal to not win it. I ain't happy for City. I just have my priorities in order. That's all it is. Now, Champions League. Nope. We don't want that. A la Madrid. So today, this is the day where Man United fans especially will like me more, because they really don't want Man City to win this. But you know, we don't really have rivalry with Man City, but the way they were chatting for that Champions League final, I'll never forget. I'll tell you that for free. I'll never forget it. Ball into the box, nobody's there. Wonderful. This super chat here. Like I say all the time, any goalkeeper can be beaten from outside the box. That's all of you. That's for all of you who blame Kepa for any out of the box goals conceded. Yeah, I think yes, it has become quite popular to just blame Kepa every single time a ball goes in from outside the box. Not every single long shot is savable, but I do believe that Kepa is susceptible to long shots. So sometimes it is his fault. My big issue with Kepa is his lack of commanding presence with crosses and set pieces. I want my goalkeeper to be able to deal with that situation. Takes a lot of pressure off defenders, and it's just good to have that as an option. So for me, that's why Kepa will never be one of my That's why Kepa can never be a leading goalkeeper for me in any team, because he just doesn't. He's missing too much. There's just too many parts of his game he doesn't have. So. People are saying that should have been a red. Oh, that's brilliant. Let me credit. But I'm adding that. Hold on. That's brilliant. Who said that? Somebody just said you need to be part of the Stop Oil campaign or Stop Oil Brotherhood, but let's say Stop Oil campaign. That's quality. I can't find who said that in the chat, but that is quality. That's brilliant. Card Roadman Rudy is dealing with Harlem. Do you know what? At the moment, he ain't booked and he is handling business, so I'm happy. But let's see how long it lasts, because Harlan is Harlan, you know. Stop Oil. You know what? I'll keep it. Big Six. CCU, my brother. Who said that? It was Martin. Yeah. CC Martin, brother. What a line. People should be changing their profilers to that with the banners and everything. That's good banter. I like that. Especially because we're not run by Roman anymore. All right. I'm gonna tell Saeed that joke. I'm gonna tell him that you said that, Martin. That's quality. All right, let's see. We're at halftime now. I'm gonna ring Saeed for some halftime analysis. Wide free kick. Ball into the box. Courtois handles the business. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Haaland who? Listen, don't poke the bear, please. Halftime, guys. Real Madrid versus Manchester City, 1-0 at halftime. Brilliant goal to open the scoring, I must say. Absolutely fantastic goal from Vinicius Jr. Brilliant technique. Their only shot of the half, and it went into the back of the net, into the top corner. So it doesn't really get much better than that if you're Real Madrid. Manchester City have dominated possession. They've been in the 70s for possession pretty much the whole half as well. So that, again, they've had all the opportunities, all of the chances. Up until that goal, the only opportunity Real Madrid had wasn't even a shot. It was a ball across the box that was intercepted by Diaz. So we're really talking Man City have been the better team. But Real Madrid, once again, do not care about your feelings. And they do not care about who is dominating and who is playing the best and who's got the possession and who's doing this. They're just here to win. They're just here to win. Brother!
Madrid.
Hey!
Oh, Madrid.
Hey!
Are you seeing Heritage?
Bro!
Are you watching?
I'm watching Ala Madrid every time, brother. This is
Madrid.
somebody, we had someone in the chat. Martin was saying the Stop Oil campaign is going fantastic. It is. Shout out, Martin. what a comment.
I told these guys, yeah, when Real Madrid were on top for the 5 or 10 minutes or so, they had to score, and they did. What to move?
Yeah.
What to goal?
Yeah. Thing is, is that Real Madrid, they keep doing this. They always play these games and they start off so slow and they're not really doing anything. They're just letting the other team have the ball, dominate, have chances, and Real Madrid just hang in there until they get an opportunity.
They're letting you know. It's almost as if they're trying to tease you. They're trying to say to you, oh, do you want a little bit of this? You want a little bit of that? And then you're like, all right then, bang.
Bang, hold that. Bro, that's their only shot, bro.
No, it's the only shot. But that chance where Rodri gave the ball away and then Vinicius galvanized the crowd.
Yeah.
And he said, listen, we're European champions here. Don't let these guys mug us off. Let's move. Camavinga,
bro,
that run
bro,
was sensational.
They need this. They need this humbling. I said it to Hugh yesterday on Big Six. This humbling is needed. They need it. It's needed.
I'm sick of this.
Bro, every single season, these men sit on top of their ivory tower and they look down upon us peasants and they just, with pep and all of this shit. Bro, every season we need one humbler. One. And it's always the Champions League. It's always the Champions League.
This is what it is, though. Like,
yeah.
Champions League, we can come on that day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wear a black suit. I know you've already got a black suit. I will get there and I will be ready for their funeral.
Yeah.
The annual funeral.
Yeah.
The annual, you know.
It's the only stick left to beat them with, and it's the Champions League stick.
That's it. But it's the biggest stick that you need.
Yeah, it is. It's the big one.
It's the big one. You know when you used to do a bad thing, yeah, and your dad would be waiting for you with the stick.
Yeah, the stick.
And he'd be like, yo, you knew something was going on.
And mum used to bring out the belt, bruv. This is the Champions League belt. And if you were a naughty kid, it's almost like there was a line of belts. There was different types of belts depending on
different textures.
Yes, different textures, different materials. You know, it depends on the punishment. You know what I mean? This is the Champions League belt, and it stings the hardest. This is the thickest leather. This is the thickest belt.
The belt is thick, and they can't. It's almost as if they want it. It's like they want the spanking. They love it. I think I love it. That's what they say.
There's so, you know what that pains me. There's so much time to go in this tie, and obviously his second leg is at the Etihad. I kind of need Real Madrid to just get another one,
another one.
They need another one because they're at home. They're not gonna have the Bernabeu behind them when they get to Manchester next week. So I need them to get the second. But I think
what's Haaland doing?
Haaland, yeah, Haaland.
Have you seen him?
Yeah. He's a little bit. He's anonymous. He's anonymous today.
Call me. Probably saying no Premier League where you can bully the likes of, I don't know, Tyrone Mings and them guys. You can't bully these guys. Rudiger has been on him like a flash.
Yeah.
He's been aggressive. Carvajal has not given Grealish a sniff.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva is getting bullied by Camavinga.
Camavinga's playing well.
Real Madrid have been sensational.
Yeah.
Sensational.
Defensively, they're doing the job. Someone said that forget the belts. We're talking about the slippers now. When the slippers used to come out.
I got the slippers here. Shout out to my slippers, they're right here. They're comfy, by the way. Get them from Primark, by the way. But the slippers are there, man.
Yo, the slaps from the slippers. It used to be mad.
Bro, that slap.
Yo, I only wish that they keep this up, man. When you go through Real Madrid's 11, it's not to be disrespected. They got top players.
No, man. Listen, overall, like I said to you, I think City is stronger.
Yeah.
I don't discredit. One thing you've got to not do is say, nah, this is going to be a walkover.
Yeah.
No, this is going to be easy.
People make that mistake every single year with this Real Madrid team, and they keep telling people. And I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm not going to get bored of, like, unless my team wins it, I don't mind Real Madrid winning the Champions League. They've won so many of them, it's become numb to me. Like, when Real Madrid... Yeah, when Real Madrid win the Champions League, that don't mean nothing to me because it's like, bro, they win it every time. Like, no one's gonna catch them. I'm not gonna catch them in my lifetime. I don't think we're gonna catch them. Period. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no catching them, so it doesn't matter.
We got 3. You guys have got 2.
Yeah,
like, we're not gonna catch.
We're not catching this team, bro. Bro, we ain't catching them, so it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? I don't care. They are the biggest club in the world. They're Real Madrid, Galacticos, all that generationals. Bro, let them do what they do. It's in Spain. It's far, far away. None of my business. That's for Barcelona fans to be angry about. Yeah, it's for Barcelona fans to be angry about. It's not my business.
But that's what I'm saying. Barcelona fans are in my chat. They're all trying to and I'm like, bro, you, man.
Handle your business.
You had your chances to be dominant in the Champions League. But this club said, nah, we're going to go do that. They let you have a couple of La Liga titles. Yeah. But you see this here? Yeah. This is creme de la creme, man.
One thing you can catch up on is English sides and Champions League titles. Everybody can dream to catch to Liverpool if they do a madness, you know.
Yeah. Listen, we will be there one day. But listen, you see this 14, whatever they've won, and then Guardiola has the audacity to come in a suit and think he's Don Carlo.
Oh,
will change the, you know when you just come in here.
He's dressed up in all black. Yeah. He's looking like me for that new. Bro, he's
I
moved.
can see you. I can see you.
Man's dressed up in all black, like how I was dressed up for the Newcastle Arsenal watch-along, only to get hammered from.
He thought he could change himself. He thought, let me try a different style, a different method. Nah, man, it's still the same result, man.
Yo, you better not jinx this side, you know.
Enjoy it, man, Matisse. Enjoy it.
Ah,
We're
Will.
not scuffuggery here, man. This is not our clubs.
Yeah.
We're just here. You know
Bruv,
what I mean?
it's got to be a
Let
humbler.
yourself go. You know what I mean? Get the apple juice on deck.
Yeah.
Have you got apple juice on
I
deck?
finished the apple juice. I finished it. I need more.
Oh, it's gonna win.
Yeah, I finished it. I need to get more. I need to get more apple juice, bro.
Yeah. Get some more.
I finished it. When we hit 40 points, that's when all the apple juice gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Celebration.
So, to me, I'm enjoying it, man. And like I said, when it gets to that situation, we'll get to it. But right now, for me, Real Madrid, they were under the cosh for large parts of the game. But that last 15 minutes, I think, for me, Real Madrid have been excellent.
I hope.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope they can sustain this. The only thing I worry about with Madrid is their depth. I look at their bench and it's not it's not very impressive.
And injuries, and they're screwed.
Yeah, they can't get injuries for the second leg. Yeah.
Yeah. They got Mahrez, they got Foden who could come off the bench.
Alvarez, yeah.
Yeah, so that in itself, but like I said, did you see the squad last season when they came off the bench? Real Madrid.
Yeah.
They had Vasquez, they had so many players, but the thing is, they were at home that leg though. This is away from home next leg.
Well, last year they were using Camavinga and Rodrigo as like super subs, but now they're starters. So there's listen, Real Madrid got money, but they need to pattern up that bench, man. They need to invest because
this summer, if they go buy, I think they need to go buy a couple of players, man. If they can go get Jude Bellingham, then they go and get a couple of. I think they need a couple of forwards, man.
Yeah, I agree. Well, they got that Endrick brother, but he don't come till 2025. The chat was saying
2020, yeah,
so,
2024, 2025.
Do you know what, bruv? Go and get Mbappe, man. Shit.
The thing is, though, he's got. Did he sign? How long was his deal, Mbappe? By the way,
I don't know. You know, I feel like he pulled a fast one on Paris. I think it was a 3-year deal. It wasn't nothing mad.
Eden Hazard, can he not come on, or is he
Hazard ain't coming on doing shit in 2023. I love Hazard, but he ain't coming on. He ain't coming on doing nothing now.
You see Paul Pogba doing big stuff at Juventus.
Huh?
That's never my legend.
Pogba,
you see him matching up work at Juventus.
Does he still play football?
He still plays, man. You're gonna watch him on Thursday.
I am gonna watch him. I am gonna watch him on Thursday. I am. I didn't know Pogba.
See, the quality's there. Whereas Hazard, man,
listen, do not compare Pogba and Hazard right now, please. Don't do that. Because in club football, we already know who's done the damage.
Pogba, listen,
yes, the World Cup we know, but if it's club football, Pogba's not talking to Hazard. He's not talking to him. Please.
Better team tax, baby.
Better team tax. Bro, nobody told him to sign for your crusty club. No one told him to do that. No one told him. He wanted to go back and do the back and I'm better nonsense like Lukaku. No one told him to do that.
On a given day, you're taking Eden Hazard over Paul Pogba.
If you're talking about prime, listen to Saeed. If you're talking, brother, if you did you watch Hazard for Belgium in Brazil? Listen, if I'm
on a World Cup final, has he done that performance?
Have you seen Hazard against Brazil for Belgium? Did you watch that performance? Listen,
did he guide them to the World Cup? Yes or no?
Pogba wouldn't guide Belgium to the World Cup, but Belgium are a bunch of bottlers. They're the Spurs. They're the Spurs of all countries. Listen to me. I'm taking Hazard's prime over Pogba's prime, and I'm not even thinking about it. I'm not even blinking. And you are taking him as well, unless you have suffered from short-term memory loss.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I am.
Are you crazy?
Bro, I'm taking Pogba's prime over Hazard's prime.
No, you're not, bro.
Bro, World Cup winner.
Oh my
Are you crazy?
God, I don't care. Bro, do you know how many people won the World Cup? Look at that French team. Go through the whole damn thing. I don't give a damn.
World Cup, which is more prestige?
Bro, it's not about that. It's about who's. Man's taking a player over 6-7 games over a player that did it multiple seasons. PFA Player of the Years, Team of the Seasons.
Was he in Champions? Was he in
Best
the
Premier League player for the best Premier League player for a good 3, 4, 5 years. Best Premier League player, undisputedly.
Was he in the FIFA Pro Team of the Year?
Huh?
Was he in the FIFA Pro Team of the Year?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't care about FIFA. FIFA just put Salah ahead of Saka. I don't care about what FIFA are doing. FIFA points. I don't care about them. FIFA. Listen, I'm not interested. There's a reason why Hazard was purchased as Galactico. I know he got a bit too fancy with the burgers.
What happened then?
Listen,
If he's that guy,
no,
how does he flop then?
he all of the listen. He got too fancy with the Big Macs and burgers, yeah, and he was overweight, and on top of that, he had a lot of Premier League tackles accumulated, yeah, expected tackles from Premier League. So when he got to La Liga, now he broke down like a car. It's fine. It happens. Big, look, top players. There's loads of top players that have broken down. Wear and tear.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, there's lots of top players, bro. Look at Gareth Bale. Look all these players, bro. Top players, bro.
But to be fair, Gareth Bale, yeah, he was still there at doing bits at 29 though. Champions League finals. Yeah.
I hear that. Maybe it wasn't the best example.
Yeah, no, man.
Oh God.
But let's see second half, man.
Let's see second half. All right, bro.
Love, man.
Big up. Oh shit. Let's see. That's definitely started an argument in the comments, I know. Man, I miss Rudiger. His physical play is matching Haaland so far and forcing everything wide, which is the wingers, which wide where the wingers are disappointing in the final third. Once debated Salah and Vinny is on par. How wrong was I? Oh, okay. Damn. I didn't know you was on that right now. You can hold that. He said he ain't brothers and you better cook him. Brother, I will cook him, but I will wait for the second leg. I'm not going to be silly. The first leg, it's not over. It ain't over yet. Do you know what I mean? Second leg, so it won't be this week. It have to be next week. If they go out, then it's cooking time. Then it's time to chef up. Because it's the only time we get to cook City, so we have to cook them. I'm not going to lie. I don't care if it's shameless. I don't care if they're going to win the league double. Yeah. We don't get to cook City. Like, literally, we never get to cook them. So when they lose in the Champions League, we have to cook them. We have to. And that's that. We have to do it. It's actually, we must. All right, cool. Let's do it. Second 45. Let's get the timer going. Game's kicking off. Time is going to be a little bit behind to begin with. But the second half has kicked off. Big 45 minutes ahead. If I could say that Real Madrid will win this 1-0, I'd bite your hand off for it. I'd say, listen, let's take it. Let's take the 1-0 for Real Madrid and move to the second leg. As long as if Real Madrid win the first leg, that's good enough for me. I'll take that. I won't get greedy. Manchester City on the ball currently. Bernardo Silva. Brilliant piece of skill from Bernardo. Beautiful play to get round Camavinga, I think it was. Here's Gundogan into Rodri. Out to De Bruyne. De Bruyne comes inside. Now Stones going to play it left out to Grealish. Now Diaz. Stones again. Into Diaz again. So Man City just patiently building up play here inside Madrid's half. Similar type of start to what we saw in the first. AJ says, I can't see us catching Liverpool's European Cups. Like you said, Matisse took us how long to get to. Hate them, but it's rated. Yeah, no, it's true. But my point is that it's not impossible. Like, I don't think we'll do it. I agree with you, but it's not impossible. Like, you can at least dream about potentially catching them. You know, maybe you have an incredible team and you do 2 on the bounce, or you do 2 out of 3 or 2 out of 4, and you manage to, you know, close the gap significantly in one of your spells. But Real Madrid, there's just literally there's no conversation. It's not even a conversation. Liverpool under this ownership, you never know when they're gonna fall off. Klopp, when he leaves, who comes in next? Is that person on the same level? Do they have the money, the pool in terms of the finances to really compete? Like, that's always a worry for Liverpool. They've got all the heritage, they have all the history, they have the name, they have the brand, but the ownership is the thing that holds them back. It just limits them a little bit. It puts them in a position of the unknown a little bit sometimes, especially with the competitors having so much money as well. Yeah. And the Premier League's become so competitive now. Liverpool at the moment aren't even qualifying for Champions League, neither are we. But like, that could become a regularity where these level of clubs, us, Liverpool, don't even qualify. So Premier League is just too competitive, man. You might not even see these teams in the Champions League, let alone winning it. It's a madness. Walker's going to take this throw in. Long throw. Haaland wins the header. Heads it on for Bernardo. Back with Real Madrid. Here they come now. Real Madrid. So I'm seeing Camavinga has tucked into midfield a little bit here in possession. Don't know if that's something he's going to keep doing. Just keeping an eye on him now. He's definitely not playing at left back at the moment in this bit of play. Here's Vinicius. Real Madrid working it really, really well to get out of that press from Manchester City now on the right-hand side with Rudiger. And now Carvajal. So, not Carvajal, sorry, Rodrigo. Yeah, it looks like Camavinga might have come into midfield. Maybe Real Madrid are playing a 3. I don't know. Let's see. Benzema left out to Vinny now. And now Benny again. Let's see. Into Camavinga. Good play, Vinny. Nice little triangle. Vinicius into Benzema. Back to Vinicius. Oh, wonderful. Oh, Benzema. Oh! 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 I thought that might have been in. It's brilliant play down the left-hand side with Vinicius and Benzema. Just managed to just about get that 1-2 into Carvajal. And then, I don't know if that's taken a deflection. No, I think it's just skied from Benzema over the bar. I think it's just skied. But that was it's a corner. It's a corner. Okay. I didn't think it touched anybody, but it is a corner. Ball comes into the box. Ederson punches away. Benzema's going to pick up the pieces on the right-hand side. See if he gets this ball back in. Benzema. Rodrigo. Back to Benzema again. Toni Kroos. Modric. They work it. Left side now. Vinicius. Go on. He's going up. Ooh. Good defending. Good defending from from. Was it Rodri? Was it? Yeah, Rodri. Good defending. Stood him up. Vinicius tried to check back on, but yeah. 100%, bro. It's probably the toughest place to play. Can you imagine being on that pitch, bro? Crazy, honestly. Crazy. Man City back in possession now. How isn't it offside? What a save. Something is coming. Here's Stones. Manchester City back in possession. Stones has got it now in the centre circle. He's looking to play it down the right. He does find it into Bernardo. First time into De Bruyne. De Bruyne. What a save. World class. World class Courtois. World class. They're looking for the flag. Linesman didn't have it as offside. Let me just take a look here. It is offside. It's offside. It's offside. And it should have been offside. And the linesman's got that wrong. But it's a big save from Courtois nonetheless. Brilliant. Got his right hand out. Made himself big as he always does. And that is definitely offside though. Definitely offside. I don't know if that's been given or not. But Yeah, it has no corner. So here we go. Here's Camavinga. Going to play it back to Courtois. This is the only weakness he has is if he takes a couple too many touches, then and you press him, you might get something out of him. To be careful. Bowie prediction 3-0. Ball. Yeah, handle that. Rudiger. Play it inside. You got Kroos. Oh, no. Back to Courtois again. Bobbly ball. Courtois clears. Looks to the left. Out for a throw. Here's Kyle Walker again. Camavinga. Brilliant footwork to just does it at such a speed. Rodrigo. Benzema. Rodrigo takes it off of Benzema. Brilliant play from the young Brazilian. I love it. Brilliant from Rodrigo. That's fantastic. Fantastic play. Vinicius gets his free kick. I think he's slightly fortunate. But really good play from Rodrigo, man. Brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. You really appreciate just how good these footballers are when you see a game like this. You know, they got such little time, such little space to do the things that they do. And they do it at such a high level, man. They do it to precision. They really do. Things like that. That 1-2 with Benzema there. Most players are fumbling that bag very, very quickly. Here's Bernardo. Now Rodri. He's got Grealish to his left. He's now using them. Grealish. Haaland's waiting in the box. I don't think Haaland's even had a shot. Here's De Bruyne. Saved by Courtois. Has Haaland had a shot today? I don't think Haaland's had a shot. I really don't. I really, really don't. I'm gonna check. He's had two. He's had two. I don't remember either of them, but he's had them. Yeah, he's had two shots. I'm surprised because I don't remember either of these shots. But yeah, he's had shots. He had one time, one that got saved easily. Not a memorable one anyway. Here's a Gundogan into Haaland. Haaland! Corner. Big defending from Alaba. Brilliant. This is a big game. I love it. I love these big games. I love these big games. What a tackle. Alaba, quality. Quality tackle. Big players, big game. We love it. So it is that last part of the stadium under construction because the rest of the stadium is open. So De Bruyne takes it short into Grealish. Back to De Bruyne. Ball into the box. Over hit. And out for a goal kick. So yeah, Hairline almost got in there. But Alaba's not playing about today. It's like when you put that Real Madrid shirt on, it just gives you superpowers. Just step up. People just step up, man. That shirt holds weight. You have to step up or you'll be binned immediately. Here's Stones. Here's Bernardo Silva. He's going to go and cut inside for De Bruyne. Rodri. Always looks like he's lining up a shot, then he goes against it. De Bruyne. Camavinga. Brilliant from Camavinga. And he's going to keep possession because he always does. That's what I love about him in this position. When he makes his tackle, he makes his interception. When he gets the ball, he doesn't just launch it. He doesn't just clear it. He's always happy to turn and find his player and start the build-up from there. So he's invaluable right now, man. He might not like playing the position because he was always meant to be a midfielder, but he's very good in that position, I have to say. He's not like Zinchenko defensively where you're like brilliant on the ball, but you're looking at them defensively thinking a liability. Camavinga's not been a liability at all today. He's been a plus. And he was the same against Barcelona as well, against Rafinha. A couple of weeks ago when I watched that game. I don't know if he's always like that, but from what I've seen, he looks good defensively. Here's Vinicius. And it's going to help him a lot when he goes back into midfield, if he goes back into midfield. So it's the side of his game that it's going to help. Here we go. Right side. Oh, he's found the yard. Ooh, that was dangerous. That was very dangerous, man. Vinicius is cooking. Damn, he's cooking. I don't even know how he manufactured that because it wasn't. Yeah, it's just, listen, he just shifted it, man. He shifted that ball quick. Come on, come on. Another save. They're pumping up the crowd. I love it. Feels like Anfield. Ball's going to come into the box from this corner. Modric. Come on, get the second. Modric, come on. Got to take advantage. Deflected. Yes, go on. Come on. Keep it going, man. They're cooking. This is their time in this half right now. This is their time in the game. Stones did very well to keep his arms down. It's not going to be a penalty at all, despite the shouts. Come on. This is a good spell in the game for Real Madrid. Probably their best spell in the game, to be honest. First half, despite the goal, they never really had a spell. Kroos has got it. Ball's going to come in. It's low and driven. Long shot. Over the bar. Come on. 2-0 win would be fantastic for Real Madrid. Really, really would, man. Be incredible. Because then at the Etihad, especially on the break with Vinicius and Rodrigo, knowing that you're ahead, it's just asking for a real sucker punch. As City, maybe City go into that game and still be patient, but they would have more than enough reason to be in a rush, being 2-0 down against Real Madrid in the second leg to start with. I wouldn't be surprised if they're in a rush to get goals and become a little bit more direct and a little bit more less possession oriented, so to speak. They got time on the clock, but yeah, you'd want to get a move on. So that would be the ideal situation. I don't think City fans would be so confident going into that second leg if they were 2-0 down. Switch of play from Kroos. Come on. Like I said, I'll take the 1-0. But I think there's a second in it for them, the way that they're playing. Rodrigo. And it is funny, for every time we talk about these two teams coming up against each other, we always say City are favourites. And we think City are going to go through. But if they just get them out of here again for the second year running, it just becomes a thing where it's like, raw. And the thing is, it's not like anybody's going to learn from their mistakes. You're going to hear the same chat next season about Real Madrid. But they just keep proving people wrong. And I had City to knock them out. So I'm very, very much looking forward to being proved wrong. Go on. Benzema. I gave it them last year. I didn't give it to them this year. I hope they make me pay. City will batter them at home. We'll see. I do think it's a different game at the Etihad. I do. I think it's a tough game at the Etihad. That's why I think the second goal is a big one, man, if they can get it. Because at 1-0, I probably still keep edging it City's favour for the second leg. But 2-0, I wouldn't. Benzema, go on. Benzema. Use it. Oh, it's not enough on that ball. I think Benzema's a top player, but come on. I need the best. I'm not getting last year's Benzema to this. I'm not getting it today. I'm not getting last year's Benzema. Last year's Benzema was a freak. I'm not getting that this game. He's not giving me that level, man. Here's Bernardo Silva. It's more like Rodrigo and Vinicius are the ones that are leading the way in that attack. Benzema's falling short a bit. Ball in. Overhit. City, I don't know. Are they running out of ideas? I'm sure they're not. They always come up with something, but $63 minutes gone. Come on, Ala Madrid. Please. Ball's cleared. Man's gone after breaking fasting. Someone tell... Oh. Ala gives me strength. Come on. Yeah, man. We need Ramadan Benzema back. It's true. 63 minutes gone. Beautiful. Look at Rodrigo again. This kid is a talent, man. He doesn't get his flowers, Rodrigo. He's a baller. He's so good. And I don't know if right wing is his strongest position, because most right footers tend to be better off the left. At least their output would be better on the left. But maybe he is a right winger. Maybe that is his best position. I've never seen him off the left because Vinicius has always been over there. But regardless, he's a class talent. He's a serious talent. But is his best position right wing, or because I just don't get to see him off the left. But he's if he's had to accommodate, then he's done one hell of a job. Yeah, man, he needs more plaudits. 100%. He doesn't get mentioned with the other young players. Here we go. Go on, Rodrigo. Yes, back to Modric. Well done. Camavinga, lovely. Across. Yes, Benzema blocked. Come on, let's keep going. Keep pushing. Come on. Kroos. Vinicius. Yes. Keep going, brother. Ah. Jesus Christ. He's ripping Walker over there. He's ripping. They're looking for a handball. I don't know what's happened. They're looking for a penalty. Vinny is him. Vinny just fucking left Walker for... And you know what's beautiful? We were hearing about, oh, he cooked Reece. Oh, he cooked Trent. But he hasn't come up against Walker. Well, yeah, he's cooking him as well. And that's good. That's good to see. It's good to see. He's cooking him as well. Well, you know, if you're going to cook my boy, then cook everybody. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you cook him as well. Don't leave this one out. That's the third English fullback that's going to have to hold corn. Who's next? Next year will be Trippier. Who else is out there? Wan-Bissaka. I know Man United fans will be saying, oh yeah, bring Wan-Bissaka to him and see if he can handle that. Do you know what? I'd love to see it. I still think Vinny will get the better of him, but Wan-Bissaka is on his day. He is a monster 1v1. So I would like to see it. I want to see Wan-Bissaka at his very best against Vinicius. I do want to see that. I'd like to see it. People said Ben White. Don't clot my lungs, please. Benjamin has not got a chance against Vinny at all. Let's not be silly now. Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly. He's had a great season. But let's not be stupid. Let's not be silly now. Come on. Ben White's gonna have to actually start watching football if he's gonna deal with Vinicius. I know he doesn't watch football and whatnot, and he's doing just fine not watching football. But if you're gonna deal with Vinny, you're gonna have to start watching. Because you're gonna have to watch, whether you like it or not. Akanji out to Grealish. Oh, 66. Where's this buffer, man? Free kick. Not happy with that decision. Here's Rodrigo. Sorry, Rodri. Man said Rodrigo. I think that is actually his name, but ain't nobody going to say that. He's lining it up. Good block. Good. Benzema, let's go with this counter now. Good. Camavinga. Let's go. Vinicius. Fucking hell. Off is jarring me. Ooh, fuck. Oh, shit. De Bruyne. Oh, shit, bruv. Yeah, I'm behind. I've just clocked what's happened, bruv. Sorry. Oh, my days. Oh, my days, bruv. Oh, my God. Oh, my days. What a finish. Oh, my God. Shit. That was a bit mad. That was a bit mad. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. 1-1. De Bruyne. De Bruyne, De Bruyne, De Bruyne. Big game. Big game. He steps up. Big game. This shit just got very interesting now. Wow. My shit was just playing up for a second. It was buffering. I was switching over and I switched over and I see De Bruyne just rattling the net. Oh, right in the bottom corner. It's a brilliant strike. I must say it's a brilliant strike. It's classic De Bruyne. It's exactly what he does. What a game. What a game we have now. 1-1. Oh, here's Modric. Vinicius has slipped ahead of him. Back up again. Out for a throw. Oh, dearie me. Big game, big players. Big game, big players. Here's Camavinga. Back to Courtois. Finally poised now this game. Skied it, Rudiger. Come on, Modric, Benzema. I wish Real Madrid have another option, man. I must say. Here's Modric again. Playing it into Vinny. Intercepted by Kyle Walker. Now Stones. Free kick. Free kick. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go again. Go again, man. Go again. Ball into the box. Headed away. 20 minutes to go. I need a big player from Real Madrid's side to step up, man. Free kick. Come on. Come on. Yeah, listen. A win is a win if they can get it. A win is a win if they can get it. Man City will definitely take confidence from getting a result at the Santiago Bernabeu. That's for sure. Gundogan there, just late. Oh, on Carvajal. Yeah, he knows it as well. Free kick in a good position for Real Madrid. And he is booked as well. He's been booked. What have they got here? What have they got for us? What have they got for us? A la Madrid. A la Madrid. Toni Kroos is going to put the ball into the box. Come on, man. Shots. Oh, over the bar. Over the bar, over the bar, over the bar. What a waste. What a waste. Alaba. It's just the way De Bruyne just strikes so cleanly, cuts through, cuts across the ball, man. Rifles it into the bottom corner. It's not quite cutting grass, but it's close enough. It's a wonderful strike. Can't give him any time on the edge of the area. You really can't. Big goal from Kevin De Bruyne. Brilliant finish. Brilliant finish, man. "72 minutes gone. Hairline with a bit of hold-up play. Get your boots on. But get your boots on, bruv. I need Carlo to raise an eyebrow right now. I really do. I need him to raise an eyebrow because this is the big moment. This is the big moment. He's gonna clip it over the top and in behind. Thursday, West Ham versus AZ Alkmaar. Come on. It's touch and go, man. Anyone can win this game. Anyone can win this game, man. It's touch and go. Here's Grealish. Have City even made any substitutions? I don't think they have. Here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne going to put the ball in, headed away. I don't think... Has there been any subs in this game? There's no subs. It's like both managers do not want to change up. Nothing. There's been no subs. 74 minutes in. Both teams got 5 subs each. There's been no subs. It's kind of mad, isn't it? Crazy. No subs. I will be watching Merseyside, Everton versus Man City on Sunday, followed by Arsenal versus Brighton. I'll be there for both those games. I'm interested. It's a big day in the title race because I think a lot of people have Man City to maybe struggle because Everton are fighting for their lives. They just battered Brighton, Madrid in between both, either side of that game. But Brighton are also a good team, and Arsenal will have to deal with them. So it could be. I think it's the biggest weekend left in the title race. I think if this weekend goes in City's favour, then it won't even be able to be marketed as a title race anymore. Here's Carvajal, right side. Grealish, because I tell you now, we are not getting anything at the Etihad. So do not ask for my team to do anything because we're not doing anything. It's not going to happen. "75 minutes gone. 1-1. No substitutions made for either team. I'm still surprised at that. Still surprised at that. Just playing out around now. Here's a Kanji. Kanji's on that left side still. Is Laporte on the bench? No. Laporte, yeah, he is, sorry. Laporte's on the bench, isn't he? Yeah. Laporte's on the bench. It's mad, he's overtaken him. I think Laporte could leave, maybe. He might look at his situation and he might leave it in the summer. You think he's fallen quite far down the pecking order. Here's Modric. It's given away. Gundogan into Hairline. Grealish. Gundogan. It's not a great pass from Grealish into Gundogan at all. Here they come. Valverde, is it? Yes. Oh, Valverde. Brilliant play. Oh, my days. He's nutmegged to Kanji on that right-hand side. He just needs to get that cutback into Benzema a lot more accurate than that. And it could have been 2-1 to Madrid. Oh, brilliant play from Valverde, man. Here's Camavinga now. He's run into trouble. He's got his free kick though. And Madrid have they have the ball in a dangerous area again. Mad. Oh. Cross. Ball in. Header. Benzema. What a save from Edison. What a save. Got down quickly. Big save. I think for me it's slightly offside, maybe. Could just see the white shirt slightly behind on Diaz. I think it might be just offside. But regardless, it's a great save. It's a great save. We're not seeing Haaland too much today. We're not. It's a big game. Where is he? Where are you? Let's be having you. It's going to be switched. It's a brilliant switch. Carvajal on that right-hand side. Valverde into Rodrigo now. Carvajal made a little run. Didn't go for it. Rodrigo goes short instead. And back out. Played it inside Camavinga. Yeah, late tackle from Camavinga. I don't know if he's been booked, has he? Very, very late. Yeah, he's booked. Referee's getting a little bit more loose with his cards. He let a lot go in the first half. Carvajal in particular should have been booked in the first half, but now we're getting substitutions. I think both managers were almost just waiting for the other manager to make changes. They didn't want to. They were resistant. Reluctant to make substitutions. But now I think Real Madrid are going to make a few. Asensio looks like he's coming on. Ceballos as well. So I think Asensio could come on for Benzema, and maybe Rodrigo will go up front. I think that could happen, and I think Ceballos could maybe come on for maybe Kroos. I don't know. I'm not so sure about that one. But I think Asensio could come on for Benzema. Here's Diaz. Akanji. 10 minutes to go in this monumental, massive Champions League semi-final, first leg between these two. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, AC Milan versus Inter Milan. Milan derby. It's going to be a mad, mad game. You have to go back way back to 2007, I think. If you want to see those two go up against each other in the Champions League, in knockout. I think it might be 2007. I'm not quite sure, but it's definitely, it's definitely not 2010 onwards. De Bruyne striking. There we go. Seeing that goal again. Was it 2007 or 2006? Or was it even 2003? I know they played each other in 2003. I am. Yep. We will be here. We will be here for that game, that Milan derby tomorrow. Same time. Covering all the Champions League games. Ever since I missed the Bayern Munich. I think it was a Bayern Munich City second leg. I think it was I missed. But yeah, ever since then, all of the games. Here's Rodri. Man City, would they take a draw? I think they would. I think they're very careful to not be over attacking on this stage of the game with the pace that Real Madrid have on the break. I think they're going to play it quite safe. It might create a couple more chances, but I don't think they'll be disappointed with a draw. I think it's a really good result. You come to this stadium and you get a draw. I think you take that every time, 100%. You have to back yourselves to do the job at home, away from this crowd. Here's Bernardo Silva on this right hand side. Ball retention is just the primary job of these wingers, Bernardo and Grealish. Ball retention, ball retention, ball retention, ball retention, ball retention. That's all it is on them flanks. Circulate, circulate, circulate. Keep circulating. These guys just don't give the ball away. That's definitely an instruction. Definitely an instruction. People mentioning Hazard like it's 2018. Every single time I see on Twitter Chelsea fans saying, "Oh, why can't Hazard come on?" It's like, obviously you haven't been watching Real Madrid for the last 2-3 years if you're still asking for Hazard to come on. It's like, this guy is not part of what Real Madrid are doing. The only reason why he's there is because every summer his wages are too high. What they paid is a lot. And, you know, he probably should leave. He should leave, but he doesn't want to let the dream die every single season. He wants to redeem himself and go again, and he never does. You know, he should be leaving Real Madrid and go and actually play some football for the last few years of your career, because nothing's going to happen at Real Madrid for him. Tchouaméni comes on for Toni Kroos. I think that's a very good substitution from Ancelotti, to be honest. I think it's necessary. No, I would not take Hazard back at Chelsea. I wouldn't have taken him last year, and I'm not taking him this year. Nope, nope, nope. Oh! Nah, this Vinicius brother needs to chill. He needs to chill. This guy is doing rainbow flicks now. This guy needs to chill. Yeah? He needs to chill. He needs to chill. All right. If you're asking me if I should take Willian, now you're just asking me silly questions. Please. Serious converse. Man said Willian. Must be crazy. That was foul from Vinicius. Foul. That was foul. Vinicius is a bad guy. That was foul. Man is rainbow flicking Kyle Walker. This guy's mad. Bernardo. Five minutes to go. Mudryk or Trossard? I think it's a silly question to ask. It's too early in both of their careers at their clubs. That's how I see it. It's a pointless conversation because, like, it's only been a few months. 4 months. I think both teams got what they needed to get. You know. Now, I wasn't a Mudryk fanatic, and I'm still not, because I didn't watch Shakhtar, and I said it at the time when he signed. I wasn't one of these people saying we must sign Mudryk. In fact, when we signed Mudryk, I was quite angry because I thought we paid 100 million for him, and I wasn't impressed. But he seems like he has potential, so I'm just sitting on it, and we'll see what happens. And Trossard, that's what Arsenal needed: experience, Premier League proven, gets goals. You're going for a title, so I don't think the two clubs are in the same position to be swapping names, and it's too early. It's way too early. They're both completely different ages as well, which is very important. One's 28, the other one's 22, I think. So it's too early for me. But I don't think it's a Don't think it's a necessary comparison. They didn't cost the same. They're not the same age. They're not going to be of the same importance, it seems, as well, because Trossard's basically a squaddy at Arsenal, it seems, a bench player. Mudryk needs to be a starter. So it doesn't really stack up for me. I'll be looking at Mudryk and looking at Sancho and Anthony and all these guys, same kind of ballpark in terms of age, price tag, responsibility, expectation, all these things. I think those are better comparisons than Trossard, because Trossard can't lose because he was so cheap, and he's, for the level of what he can produce, it's always going to be a bargain. So Trossard can't lose that debate. That's how I see it. Yeah, he's been the best impact signing. Was he not player of the month in March? But he also didn't have to acclimatise. So that's another bit of context. He was already playing in the Premier League, so it's not really entirely fair. He come into a system that was already tailor-made and ready-made by Arteta. Mudryk's come into an absolute mess, seeing a manager sacking already. So it's not a fair comparison. If Trossard comes in at Chelsea, probably flops first few months, and Mudryk probably does very well at Arsenal. So I don't think it's worth comparing. Here's Grealish. He's going, and Haaland. Oh, listen, I saw the vision. He did the same thing in that game for the record-breaking goal, and he was just trying to replicate that moment. Haaland has not had a sniff today. This guy has not seen the football enough. He must be fuming. He must be so frustrated out there. He's been absolutely pocketed. Real Madrid defenders, centre-backs have been brilliant today. Alaba and Rudiger. Arguably, if it wasn't for Vinicius having one of his performances, then them two would be in line for man of the match as well, because they've been brilliant up against one of the best strikers in the world, man. They're on serious business. What a performance from the two centre backs, man. What an interception from Rudiger. Alaba as well made some big tackles, just unbelievable. Real Madrid just bopping it about. Here they come with Asensio. He's playing it out wide. Benzema actually didn't come off, was it? It was Rodrigo that came off. So they still got that presence in the box with Vinicius now. And now it's gone over to Valverde. Valverde again. What are they going to make out of this? There's not much time left. Ball. Camavinga. Benzema. Into Tchouaméni. Oh, what a save! What a save from Edison Tchouaméni with a long-range strike. Cut through it. Laced it, and Edison forced into it. I want to see where this shot's going. It feels not too dissimilar to where Vinicius hit his, maybe a little bit more central, but that's the type of save that Edison really should have been making potentially for the goal. Here's Vinicius. 3 minutes of injury time. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Not much time to go in this game. Is anybody gonna find the winner? Or are we heading for deadlock? I don't think Haaland's gonna get anything tonight. This guy's been starving. Referee, man. Fuck me. Get out the way. Jesus Christ, bro. Come on. Fuck, you know. Man's trying to start Man City's next counter-attack. Come on. Fix up. They're missing Camavinga. Ooh. Two minutes to go. Doesn't look like anybody's going to get anything here. Camavinga is coming inside. I think both teams are playing out a draw now, it seems. Unless Vinicius wants to start something mad. Camavinga. Fucking hell, that touch, man. What's he done? Giving the ball away in a bad position. Haaland's been absolutely clattered into. Here's De Bruyne using his engine, trying to find Haaland. And Alaba is not playing that game today. He was standing in the right place at the right time to deal with that. But that was almost a very big mistake from Camavinga. Just a very loose touch under not really much pressure. A minute to go. A minute to go. Looks like we're seeing a 1-1. I think, listen, it keeps this game right in the balance. Real Madrid won't be scared of going to the Etihad. They've already gone to Anfield and whooped Liverpool, so they're not going to be worried about any Etihad atmosphere, that's for sure. But it just keeps this game finally poised. I think Man City, for me, continue to be slight favourites based on it all. But never count out Real Madrid. Here's Vinicius, left-hand side. He has been brilliant today. In the 93rd minute, he's still cutting people up. Right side, Carvajal. Inside, Camavinga. He wants to line him up for a shot. He's keeping it going with... Oh, fuck. That'll be it. That'll be it. That will be that. Full time, 1-1. Good game. Good game. I think I agree with that. 55-45 at the Etihad. I think in City's favour. They'll definitely be taking a draw as a good result. I think Real Madrid had an opportunity to go 2-0 up in the second half. They had a period that they didn't take advantage of. But when you've got a player like Vinicius who's performing the way he's performing, you wouldn't dare, if you were City, think this is, too much in your favour. It is in your favour, but not too much in your favour, because Vinicius, he looking like he can do it all on his own. He's outstanding player. And Kyle Walker is kind of laughing off with Vinicius in the huddle there, because he knows he got cooked, bro. Like Kyle Walker knows. He knows he got cooked. He's smiling about it now because he's gotten away with it. But he got cooked, man. This guy was doing rainbow flicks and flip flaps and all sorts of madness. He's absolutely cooked the living daylights out of him. So high quality game. Some wonderful things we've seen. I think Benzema, I need him to step it up second leg. I don't think he was at his best today. I don't think Hairline as well. Those were the two headline number 9s. I don't think either of them were as good as we expected. Benzema at times was a little bit rough around the edges. Hairline didn't even barely touch the ball. This was a day for De Bruyne in his moment, but it's a day for Rodrigo and Vinicius as well, who were brilliant. Really, really just top draw. And both the centre-backs at Real Madrid were unbelievable. Unbelievable. Akanji, I think Akanji had his moments. Diaz as well. But yeah, Rudiger and Alaba were just ridiculous today. Really, really good, man. Proper high level performance. So yeah, a couple big saves from both keepers when necessary. Let's see. Both strikers have something to prove in the second leg. I agree. Speak on Benzema playing against his own team. It wasn't, it wasn't great, but Benzema's a legendary striker. He could step it up in the second leg, but I think he definitely wasn't with that front three today. He wasn't with it. It was all about Vinicius taking people on. Even Rodrigo, I thought, was very, very impressive coming inside off that right as well. Same time, 7 o'clock, always an hour before kickoff. Every single watch-along's an hour before kickoff. So yeah, I think don't count out Benzema, but I think he has to step it up. And I need to see him taking more shots as well. I didn't, obviously, listen, Hairline didn't test Courtois as much at all. He had a couple of shots, but nothing to be worried about. Benzema, only one shot. Again, not enough shots from him. So yeah, we need more. But I think Real Madrid are severely lacking in depth there. They could do with another striker. If Benzema is playing like that, and you had, if you had Mbappe, he'd be starting anyway. He'd be starting up front. Benzema would have to make way. But if Benzema's playing like that, you need a better option on the bench to put on than what you have. Obviously, Asensio came on for Rodrigo, but it was Benzema for me that was the one that I'd be looking to take off. Benzema and Hairline did nothing in the comments there. They shouldn't have finished with 11. If it was Trent, yeah, Kyle Walker. Listen, Kyle Walker got cooked, bro. Absolutely cooked. There's no doubt about it. I don't think anybody can pretend that That didn't happen today. We saw that in 4K, in 8K. We saw that. See, City are the champions of Europe. Wow, you're saying it's wraps. Okay. Interesting. Well, we shall see. Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Eunice is in Morocco, so it's a bit of a difficult one recording wise. We're still trying to sort out the time. But it's coming. It's coming. So we'll see. But yes, I'm not sure exactly when, but it will be coming. I'm sure we'll sort it out this week if we can. Smash up the likes, guys. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Obviously, we hit our incredible target of 50K before the end of the season. Unbelievable. So now we're just on vibes. Now we're just on vibes. We're still working hard. We're still putting out the content. Let's just see where we get to. Who knows? So yeah, we're just vibing. Let's see if we can push it. We could just keep pushing. And yeah, big up everybody. And we'll be back tomorrow. A video will drop. I think there's a lot of news, I guess, for Chelsea that I need to touch upon, or at least touch upon. So we'll talk about it. And obviously 7 o'clock, AC Milan versus Inter Milan. So we'll be back for that as well. Until then, big up your damn selves. In a bit, people. Peace.